Hello.
How you doing? How you doing?
Hi!
New critical hits boost. Marto_Varna just boosted Mass Effect.
Catmass Gaming has just cheered for 30 bits.
Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome Parrots, Catmas, Marto, and XCOM, and any and all lurkers. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, and the middle of the week. Hope you're all doing well. Good luck with your work, Marto, and thank you so much for the lurk, I appreciate it. And Catmas, thank you so much for the very early cheers. The 30 bits, I really appreciate it. Any support goes a long way, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. So, in an effort to make this stream a better experience for you, we broke the bot again. Hey Barrow. Hello Yarozi. Welcome both of you, it's great to see both of you here. I hope you're having a fine Wednesday. And good luck with your work, Yarozi. Thank you so much for the lurk. So yeah, apparently we broke something yesterday with Parrots. Which would be very funny if we left it like that, but you know, that would be too much clutter of sound effects. Basically, the bots would keep greeting everybody
New
with every
critical
message.
hits boost.
It would be
Barrow Mamo
interesting.
just boosted Kingdom Come, and also everyone should vote for this game particularly. New critical hits boost. Barrow Mamo just
Look at
boosted
Kingdom
Tyranny.
Come, almost about to
New
cast,
critical hits boost. Barrow Mamo just boosted Pillars.
but with the timely touch of Parrots, it is fixed now. So thank you Parrots for quickly fixing the problem. Great job as always, and I always appreciate your work here. Even if it's unpaid, especially because it's unpaid. I appreciate it more. So one thing I have to say, one thing that I really screwed up. I forgot my own rules. I forgot my own rules that I set for critical hits. So when we were talking about ties, tie breaking, especially for the last poll, where we almost got a three-way tie with the votes, right? It would be a tie between Arena, Temple of Elemental Evil. No, yes, Arena, Temple of Elemental Evil, and KOTOR 2. We almost had a three-way tie, and whenever someone asked how we break the ties, I always said it is according to the seniority. Well, you know what? It's not, because the rules I set say first we look at the total priority. So if in this poll KOTOR 2 and Kingdom Come Deliverance end with 6 votes each, whichever is on the top wins the poll. If they have the same amount of total priority, only then we look at seniority. In which case, Kingdom Come would win. So if the poll ended like this, KOTOR 2 would win, right? With 219 total priority. Because they both have 6 votes now. But otherwise, Kingdom Come Deliverance has higher seniority, having been nominated 6th of July as opposed to 14th of July. So those are the rules that I forgot last time we spoke about it. Just we need to keep that in mind for next time. And right now, as I said, Kingdom Come Deliverance and KOTOR 2 are in the lead with 6 votes each. And we might finish Temple of Elemental Evil either Friday or Saturday. So it's going to be close, very close. You know, QP hasn't been in the streams lately, and he was one of the biggest supporters of KOTOR 2. And if he shows up today or, you know, Friday, there's still a chance that KOTOR 2 might stay at the top. But if he doesn't, and someone else doesn't boost it, Kingdom Come Deliverance might very well pass KOTOR and sit at the top and win this vote. It's really close and exciting. So there's a point to continue to boost the top 4 game even during a poll. Exactly. There is. And I remember we talked about this before. It just didn't happen for a few long games that we played, like Neverwinter Nights and stuff. And I completely forgot. So yeah, it's important that the game stays at top in case of a tie. Let me roll as well.
Tempest, give us victory!
You assumed I probably was, which is why you kept boosting Kingdom Come all the time and
For
forever.
the fallen!
Hey Geronimus. Welcome as well. Happy Saturday. Saturday? Happy Wednesday. I don't know names. It's good to see you. Yeah. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say. The poll is still running. It's going to run until we finish Temple of Elemental Evil. And you know, very close poll. Exactly, very close poll. And exciting. But today,
New critical hits boost.
we are back here.
Geronimus just boosted Tyranny.
Remember,
New
the
critical
Force
hits
is
boost.
your ally.
Geronimus just boosted Fallout Tactics.
Fallout Tactics. I want to replay this game.
New
I
critical
hope it gets
hits
selected
boost.
at some point.
Geronimus just boosted Shadowrun Returns.
Thank you for the boosts, Geronimus. I appreciate the boosts. So yeah, that is the story with the top 4 and the poll and the stuff. However, today is a day for points and clicks, not RPGs. So we are going to continue the game we started yesterday, the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, which is turning out to be a very intriguing and curious story. We did the introduction and we did the first day. We started the second day and covered a good deal of ground. That we uncovered quite a bit of the underlying story, and now the mystery is revealed, but not the answer to the mystery. So apparently the barrow that we were called to excavate as an archaeologist is actually the mound where our father worked 25 years ago and where he had some sort of accident which led him to be bedridden and also left him unable to speak. So, and now we are here. I took a look at. You slept so terribly you don't remember in dreams. So I was taking a look at my WOD from yesterday's stream to the very beginning of it, and I realized the start of the game actually gave some clues when you watch it again after having played even this much of the game. It's really interesting. I'm not going to tell you what I noticed. Maybe you have already noticed because it's meant to be noticed, but I guess I was maybe too much focused on the chat and I missed something completely at the start of the game. But if you watch the beginning of the game again, we might discuss it after we finish the game tomorrow, and I plan to finish this game tomorrow even if I have to go late. It's really interesting, the start. So but yeah, enough about that for now. We are right now in a position where we were just granted permission to go and work on the excavation at the Hobbs Barrow, which is a place of urban legends and a feared place, and a place with history, specifically for this town of Bewley. Now what we have to do is we have to find some workforce, we have to find some labor from the market in the village, who is going to find some people who are going to help us excavate, do the actual excavation. So let's start the timer. There is another thing that we have to do, which is finding animal hair to fix this violin bow. We already have resin, but we need animal hair. I have not seen a horse, but a goat might work fine. So I'm not sure what we have to do with the goat, but I think that's going to be a thing at some point. And this violin belongs to a little girl who we have come across twice, and the urban legend says that the daughter of the goblin stands atop the Devil's Toe, which is a cairn, and plays her violin there. The Devil's Toe is here. So we have to do something to fix the bow and then find the girl, probably. And maybe watch her play the
Mr.
violin.
Shoulder told me he'd be at the Plough and Furrow.
Right. That's what he told us.
You're a sweet little...
No, okay. How are you, by the way? How is your Wednesday? Not with verb feathers, out of the question. I mean, if the game would let me. If only. So let's look around. I figure what we have to do is at the village square. You have to find some labor, and I'm not sure if we are going to accomplish that because we have no money.
I have nothing...
Maybe from the badgers? No, I don't think.
I shan't... Good day.
Hey up.
There you go.
What do you make of these stones?
Don't look like out to me.
I met a girl at the Devil's Toe. She gave me this broken fiddle bow.
Ha! Well, you've experienced the local folklore firsthand then, lass.
Does the name Saxknot mean anything to you?
Never heard of it. What is it?
Never mind. Thanks for your time.
Aye.
Thanks
Speak
for your
to you
time.
later.
You've been as useless as ever, Mr. Blacksmith.
Hello, Miss Tompkins.
Hello.
We weren't introduced earlier. My name is Thomasina.
Ma'am,
How do you fare, Miss Tompkins?
I'm waiting for Mr. Ambrose. Have you seen him?
Who's that?
The milkman. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his lordship.
I'm afraid I haven't seen him. You are in the employ of Lord Panswick.
Aye, he employs Arthur Bewley in one way or another.
I'm in need of some help for my excavation. Do you think his lordship could lend me some of his labourers?
Maybe.
Might you introduce me to him?
Sorry, ma'am, but his lordship doesn't take visitors. Any road, I must wait here for Mr. Ambrose. Ms. Fenchurch will be ever so cross if I've no milk for his
So
lordship.
maybe we find the milkman, she gets the milk, and we follow her. Could be.
If Mr. Ambrose doesn't turn up, and I find you some milk, would you be able to introduce me to Lord Panswick?
Ooh, goat's milk?
His lordship really doesn't like visitors, ma'am.
I'll take the risk.
Miss Fenchurch will be cross with me. But she'll be even crosser if I come back without fresh milk.
So, do we have a deal?
Aye, bring me some milk and I'll take you to his lordship.
Oh, there's a bucket
Thank you.
next to
But
the goat.
hopefully Mr. Ambrose will arrive soon.
Have you been waiting long for Mr. Ambrose?
Aye, he should have been here a good 2 hours ago. He's here every market day, you see. He sells only the freshest milk. Miss Fenchurch swears by it. I hope misfortune hasn't befallen him on his way here.
I'm sure he will turn up.
Oh, I hope so.
Are you familiar with Hobbs Barrow?
What's that?
Never mind. What do you make of these stones?
Oh, gives me the creeps.
Why?
Dunno, just a feeling.
Who is Miss Fenchurch?
His lordship's housekeeper.
I'll let you know if I find some fresh milk.
Thank you, ma'am. But tell me if you see Mr. Ambrose, won't you?
I will.
Pie seller.
Can I interest you in a pie?
You could if I
Finest
had
one
money.
in all the county. 2p each.
No, thank you.
You're missing out.
But I have no money. Would you like
I'm
stone?
not sure they would be interested. I'm not sure.
Would you like a worm? Would you like to see
I
my
don't think
worm?
anyone...
No.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Would you like to try one on the house, like?
Sure. Free apple.
Yes, please.
Here you are, miss.
The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
Ooh. Why would you give me a terrible apple?
The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
Oh, I see. The classic adventure game puzzle where you use the worm with the apple.
The worm has found a new home within the holes of the rotten apple.
I was trying to make a joke. I didn't think this would work.
The worm is happy in his new home.
Okay, it actually worked.
The produce is not mine to take.
You thought it would work? Interesting.
Good day.
Fresh produce.
What have you got for sale?
I'm selling meat, vegetables, and all sorts of herbs and things. You're welcome to have a gander.
I'll be sure to browse. Do you have any milk for sale?
Not today, sorry.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
Ta-ra. Pretty Holy Apple is like a pre-furnished apartment for a worm. Yeah, but why do we want to... Oh,
I
excrement.
certainly don't wish to touch it.
It's very important that we pick some up with the trowel.
I shan't be dragging any of my possessions through that mess.
Don't step on it. Apple with worm on the
I shan't be
extra. Ah, there's a horse. Hey, give me your tail.
Horsehair would make fine bowstring.
We almost got kicked.
She almost took my head off.
Oh, we... Sure.
Wish to interfere with her water. Hey girl, would you like an apple?
With a worm. Nom nom nom. Delicious.
She is completely indifferent. Perhaps the apple is too spoiled for her liking.
Aw.
I don't wish...
Maybe we can trade this apple for a good one, since it has a worm. Hey, there was an worm in my apple. Give me a better one.
I don't wish to... I don't... Good day.
How did you...
I'm afraid it is rather rotten, sir.
Hey up. That's slander, that is. Don't you be going around telling folk I'm handing out rotten apples.
But you are. You are. You know what?
I'm not sure...
I will do just that.
not sure.
I will show everyone your
I don't
rotten
wish to
apple.
get...
Hey, everyone.
Perhaps you'd be more interested in a Scotch egg. Freshly made, just 1 penny each.
No, thank you. I really don't want a mutton pie or a Scotch egg.
Hello.
Good day.
Do you have any milk for me, Mum?
Not yet, Miss Tompkins.
Oh dear.
No sign of Mr. Ambrose?
I'm afraid not.
I may not have milk for
I'm
you.
not sure they would be...
Oh.
Good day.
Hey up.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I'm a blacksmith, not a cattle farmer.
We know a
Quite.
cattle farmer.
Thanks for your time.
Or at least
Aye. Speak to you later.
an ex-cattle farmer.
Joe, perhaps you've had enough sugar?
Don't you start to know.
You fight like a cattle farmer. How appropriate. You fight like a... I couldn't find anything.
I'm not sure they would be interested.
Fight like a cattle.
I don't think I'm not sure.
Okay, let's look there on.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
Mr. Bryden has given me permission to excavate Hobbs' Barrow.
But it is the original line. I wanted to change it.
All this out in my absence. When do we start?
Tomorrow, I hope. But first I need to recruit some locals to assist with the dig. It's too much work for me to do on my own.
I see. Bewley has its fair share of strapping young lads. You'll find assistance, Miss Bateman.
What else can you tell me about this Saxnot?
Try not to worry yourself too much with these old stories.
The truth is more important
Leave
than
those to the
petty humor.
locals, Miss Bateman.
I don't
Have
know.
others spoken of goblins appearing in their dreams?
A dream is a dream, that is all. They merely make for good stories.
I know.
But to answer your question, no, not to my knowledge.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm sure the locals have filled you in already, lass.
You cut quite the mysterious figure. Most had little to say.
It's true, I do tend to keep my head down. When one gets to my age, one grows very comfortable in one's home. I like the isolation of the moors. I wouldn't change it for anything.
I take it you don't get many visitors.
Oh no, nobody bothers me.
He sounds like future me.
The perk of living so far out, huh? Just me and me hens. I
Or even
used to
today,
come
me.
into Bewley more often, back before my health went to bugger, eh?
What do you think of Bewley?
Whilst one could consider the villages to be rather unenlightened, this place has its charm. The market's in town today. You can see that folk want fun out here.
I know where I can find a Scotch egg, that's for certain.
Do treat yourself to one. You'll not taste better.
Is there anything else I should know about Hobbs Barrow, Mr. Shoulder?
No, lass. I'm certain we will know a lot more about it by this time tomorrow.
I hope so. What else can you tell me about the previous excavation?
I think I covered it earlier, Miss Bateman. As you yourself said, it were a time of superstitious hysteria.
What was it like, living in that period of hysteria?
I kept to myself. It didn't really affect me. My hens stayed healthy and their eggs kept me well fed. If one can keep a level head in such situations, one can get by.
Indeed. Is there anything else I should be aware of before my own excavation? No other ghouls I should be worried about?
You know the answer to that. The corruption in that soil were all in the minds of men.
What do you make of Lord Panswick?
His lordship is an important man in Bewley, as I'm sure you have gathered. His family has commanded much respect here for many generations.
Do you respect him as a leader?
I do. He wants the best for the village. Without his influence, the railway line would have never come through here.
Does he want more visitors?
Aye, I believe so. He has great ambitions for Bewley and wants to share them with the world.
Sugar for the horse. Of course. Sugar for the horse, of course, of course.
What do you make of Mildred Walker?
Who?
I believe she's also known as Mother Mildred.
Oh, we used to get about when we were children. Our paths have not crossed in a long while.
What do you think of Charles Bryden?
He is a decent man. It must have been hard for him after that terrible business with his brother.
Without a doubt. I must say I had assumed
Hey,
you had at least
Messino.
spoken to him about my visit.
Hi,
Sorry,
today.
lass,
You're a wizard,
I had no
Harry.
intention of giving you the runaround. Again, I can only apologize.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the nature of your ongoing illness?
Oh, just the ravages
Yeah, wow,
of
good to hear
age.
that.
Getting off this bench will be a small battle in
Did you
itself.
say today's your birthday,
Something you won't
Messino?
need to worry about for many a year, Miss Bateman.
Growing old is a blessing and a curse. And what of your recent fever?
An ordeal it were. So much tossing
Happy
and
birthday.
turning. But
Happy birthday,
I'm
Messino.
right as rain now, especially after
How old
a
are you
month
now?
of
21?
Don't worry about me.
Happy birthday, buddy.
What are Lord Panswick's plans for Bewley?
He's rebuilding an old chapel on his estate. He
Birthday.
seeks to bring God back to these lands.
But what of St. Edmunds? I think Father Roach might argue God has never left.
Indeed. Let's leave such arguments to them, shall we?
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Give me sugar.
Hands off me, sugar!
I think this is supposed to be for
hello.
all the patrons,
Oh,
sir.
yeah, today.
I said hands off!
Come
You
on,
streamed
Joel.
for
Be nice
quite
to
a
our
while
visitors.
today. You went really
Ha!
late.
This place has gone to
You just
buggery.
ended, right? Like, I don't know. When I was starting, I think you were still continuing. So you must have just ended. I hope you had a great stream. 36, but this morning you went to the gym and did a fitness test and your body age is 48. Well, that's better than 58, which is probably me, if not higher. 5 hours is, yeah. Yeah, it's... You usually... Oh, we got one. You don't usually stream for this long. Yeah, how did it go? I had to drop out,
Oh, she's back
unfortunately,
again.
after a point.
Can't a man drink his tea in peace?
So I
There's
couldn't
naught
see
for
the
you
end of
here,
it.
lass.
Alright.
Horrible man. How many more sugar cubes is he going to add to his tea? He'll have no teeth left by the end of the day.
Let's kill the
I'm
man.
not sure they...
The least we
Hello
can do.
there.
Yes?
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ted? Ted Cross?
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Are you a local, Mr. Cross?
Oh no, I'm just passing through. I'm a musician. Just myself, me guitar and me horse.
It sounds like you, Farmata. I don't know if you have a horse.
Are you a travelling musician?
Aye. I've been playing a new song tonight. I've just finished the lyrics.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
Is that your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
Thistlecrack.
That's an unusual name for a horse.
Aye. It were what she
Or
were
an
called when I
arse.
bought her. Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats. But it feels wrong to change it.
What do you make of Bewley?
Can't say that I know much about this place. I don't usually travel this far south.
I see. Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Can't say
Fate
I
No
have,
More
miss.
was the name of a
What is it?
racehorse.
Never
Really?
mind. Thank you
Is
for
that
your
where
time.
the band took its name
Make
from?
sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try. That's a peculiar idea.
Okay. That's your way of saying it's a stupid idea.
You found old Leonard, I see.
Yes,
Interesting.
finally.
I had no idea.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
Sorry, lass. I've none at all.
Never mind.
A lot of the band's names have interesting stories, actually, when you look it up.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
No, I can't say it does.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Okay. You want a horse, but you can't have it. What does that mean, Sina?
Here, girl. Eat this.
Really? Oh,
Good
she's
girl.
eating.
Hopefully that's gained some trust between us.
Is the Fate No More song? I haven't really listened to Fate No More
I
much.
can't rip the hair from her tail with my bare hands.
Sure you can, just pull it off. Just backing down the
I've
studio.
managed to cut
Of course,
off
Fermata,
a
of
few
course.
lengthy strands. I must coat the hair with something waxy first, otherwise the string will have no friction.
That's not how it works. I think you tie it first and then resin it. Am I mistaken? Maybe
There
you
we are.
resin it first
This should
and
make
tie,
sufficient
then
bowstring now.
resin again.
I've done it. The bowstring seems to hold on sufficiently.
Alright, we got the bowstring at least. Let's go to the Goblin's Daughter.
Mutton pies!
Hello.
Look what I have for you.
Nice. Is she casting a spell? Oh no. What happened?
My head is spinning. What happened? Hello? Where did she go? The girl left her fiddle behind. I'll take it with me in case I see her again. I want to understand what just happened.
The abandoned fiddle. Can we play?
I can't see how. The fiddle and bow, left to me by the young girl at the Devil's Toe.
Let's play the fiddle for the
I do not
chickens.
wish to harass the hen.
Harass?
I do
what
not
do you
wish.
mean? Thank you for the shout out to the firmaments also. I suspect that was you, Parrot. Rabbits, come here. No. Wait, yes. This is where I wanted to be. So how do I milk? Oh, we give the apple to the goat, right?
Hey girl, would you like an apple?
Nom nom nom, fresh worm.
The grumpy thing isn't interested.
What if I play the fiddle for
I should
you?
leave the goat alone.
No. We need fresh milk.
I should ask Mr. Bryden for permission before attempting to milk his goat.
Hey, Mr. Bryden. I know I barely convinced you to work on your barrow. Can I also milk your goat, by the way? It's very important.
What do you want?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
If you can get any milk out of old Eunice, you're welcome to it.
Eunice?
Me goat. Good luck.
Yeah, I checked it out. It's going to be interesting. I might play some. I don't know if I can find the time. I might play some. It sounds really exciting. It's not the Firelands update, but it's something.
All right, we are doing this.
Whoa, what's happening? Okay.
I'm not sure what that was. I don't know what's happening to me. All this superstitious nonsense must be getting to my head.
Let's try this again.
I'm not going near that thing again.
Are you serious? I thought we were milking her.
I'm not going. That's a peculiar. I'm not.
Really?
The empty bucket smells of rancid milk.
Who was the hangsman? Did anyone realize?
Well, did you get any milk out of her?
I tried, and failed miserably.
She's a temperamental beast.
Perhaps you could milk her for me?
I'd like to help you, lass, but I've just had a flare-up in me joints. I've worked myself too hard this morning. I couldn't bend down to save myself.
Is there anything I can do to help?
My wife would say I'm beyond any help. I'm certain of
No,
that.
Mother Mildred can
If
do
you know
something.
of any remedies for aching joints, please send them my way.
Easy.
See what I can do, Mr. Bryden.
I'm going to rest for a while. Ta-ra now.
Grab his boots. We can go ask Mother Mildred. Okay, something's happening again.
Daddy, I have something for you. I do hope you remember it. I've taken great care of it.
Is it the urn?
I'll fetch it for you now, all right?
It is the urn.
Daddy, you must remember this. The day that started it all. It's the red urn you buried in the garden for me. My first ever excavation. Where should I put it? Perfect. It will catch the light from your lamp so nicely. There. I'm going to become a great barrow digger just like you. I hope the pot reminds you of those adventures we had together when I was a child, and how thankful I am for everything you've taught me. Now I must tell you about my visit to Pallinghurst. I found an arrowhead.
I really like the storytelling in this game.
Good day.
Yes?
Do you know of any remedies for aching joints?
You're too
The
young
storytelling
to be
in
suffering
Resonance
from this,
was
surely.
really done well
It's
as
for
well.
someone else, Mr. Bryden.
Yes, yes. I know just the poultice.
Among the ones that we
Capital.
have played lately.
May I have some?
Well, I don't have the ingredients, I'm afraid.
What do you need to make it?
It's a simple blend made of natural elements.
Horseshit.
Elderflower and flirtwort. I can make the
Ah.
poultice for you if you bring me these things.
No
Then it
horse
just
shit?
needs to be applied directly to the joints. That should ease his burden.
Thank you.
Okay, there was someone selling herbs at the town square.
Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers.
Wait, I know
You
that.
might find some growing out on moors if you're
Yeah,
lucky.
this is where the kids
Thank
were
you.
playing at.
Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
No, sorry.
Not to worry. Farewell.
I don't know if we saw any of that.
I shan't.
We can look at every area anyway.
This looks like it might be elderflower.
Oh, okay,
I'll
so
take
this is
some.
the elderflower. I need the other one. I thought this was flirtwood. Or whatever it's called. Flirtwort. I don't think there's anything at the station, but let's take a look.
Excuse me, Miss Bateman. I'm in something of a hurry. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again.
What does
Which
it mean?
work is that quote from?
Romeo and Juliet. Oh, he's gone.
Is he though? Oh, we can't follow him? Let's check every screen before going back to the town square.
This is where...
No. Oh, maybe there's some near the grove. Stone. AR.
I'm not sure. Bow first. I need to finally bow first.
Okay. Nothing here. Shut up. I don't like you either.
The bucket is rusty.
We've been here. So I don't know if there's any other
There's nothing
plants
else I
around.
would.
Hello.
Good day.
Do you
Not yet.
Oh,
No, sign.
I'm a...
Maybe we gotta
I
ask
really
the-
don't want a mutton pie.
like our first toads. Maybe we have to ask the herb seller.
Good day.
Freshly selling them would mislike.
No,
No, your worms have apples out of
I'm
them.
not sure they would be interested.
I think, yeah.
The road disappears over the.
Okay. Okay. Let's ask the herb seller. Oh, maybe there's something inside.
There's nothing. I can't think. I have nothing. I don't need to. I have nothing else to.
Really?
The box is full of various sprouts and onions. Nothing particularly tempting.
Oh. Okay.
This looks like elderflower to me.
Elderflower. But I have elderflower.
Not tempting. I'm not. Tins. There's nothing. I don't wish. I have nothing.
So we can't ask her about Lord Warder, what's its name?
The project. This looks like This looks like.
Okay. What did I
These
miss then? I must have missed something.
The window box is well out of reach.
Haven't I been everywhere?
The candle. Jammed shut. The wood must have warped over the years. I've stored a box. I've hung aside. I don't wish.
You can't ask anybody. I think I have been to every screen.
The produce. I really don't.
Let's go back to Mother Mildred again. Berries.
What are those?
An ancient breed, however.
I see. Good day.
Yes.
I have some elderflowers here.
Show me.
Show me.
No, this is not elderflower. It's cowbane. An easy mistake to make. The two look very similar.
Oh.
It's safe to eat, as long as you're not a cow. Very toxic to cattle.
Where can I find some elderflower?
They
used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers.
They're both small
Find
white
some
flowers.
growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you. Farewell.
Okay. So maybe we trade Housebane. Let's try and talk to the herb silver again. Had a picture of an elderflower handy until recently, didn't it? Did I? Oh. Wait, did I?
The water is... I've no use for the cowbane. This cowbane certainly looks a lot like elderflower.
So maybe I can do the good old switcheroo. Oh, yeah.
The produce
Oh, I
is...
thought you were talking about the game. Ah, hello, Jane.
Hello, Jane.
Miss, watch me juggle.
Whoa. Nice one, Jane.
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more apples.
Can you?
Mutton pies!
Try this.
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy. Yuck, a worm.
Switcheroo time. Hey, Melano.
I managed to swap them without her noticing.
Hi, today. Good to see you.
A small bunch of elderflowers. It's probably safer if I don't draw any more attention to myself.
But we need the flirtwood.
The box...
Fresh Scotch eggs!
Hello.
Good day. No sign.
Wow. Let's take these to Mother Mildred.
Good day. I have some elderflowers here.
Show me.
Aye, that's elderflower.
Aye, that's elderflower. Let me know when you found some flirtwort too.
I was hoping you would tell me where I could find some.
I shan't.
Okay, let's go everywhere again.
I've no use. I don't think anyone is home.
We can't go to the moors. We can't really explore around the moors.
Bugger off!
Ah. This must belong to someone. I should leave it alone. Perhaps this belongs to a merchant. Mr. Crozier's new...
Okay.
A simple... I didn't come to... I have nothing... I really don't want to... He's selling... I don't think any... Hmm. The scene of my crime. The scene... It's probably... Good day.
Selling would miss like.
No,
of course, Vincino.
New critical hits boost. Vinci Nomen just boosted Dungeon Siege. New critical hits boost. Vinci Nomen just boosted Nox. New critical hits boost. Vinci Nomen just boosted Darkstone.
Thank you for the boosts, and thank you for the lurk. I'll see you soon, hopefully.
Mr. Long mustn't be in.
He must be in.
I've already taken... I don't need to...
Apple.
I'll let the worm enjoy his new home.
Ah, look at the worm swinging happily. Or maybe it's his kind of drowning in there, like trying to get out. Maybe we should help.
I'll let the... These flowers look... The window boxes... The window... These flowers... Good day.
Hello there.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ralph. Not seen you around before.
I'm just visiting. What brings you to the market today?
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want a bite?
No, thank you. I'm looking for some help with an excavation tomorrow.
What's the Scotch egg?
Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss. I've already got my own job.
Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
I certainly... I believe a horse.
Does anyone know what a Scotch egg is?
I don't wish to... It's my... I'd rather... I don't wish... It's herb. Hey, Thistlecrack.
Fried
Whoa,
and fried egg,
she's a
golden
feisty
pork
one.
mince, breadcrumbs, and fried. Stitz egg. What does it mean? It's an egg. It's an egg rolled in pork mince, breadcrumbs. Okay. Sounds very nice. ST was already in chat.
That's not...
Damn nasty. I do that a lot too. I play a game with controls of which are WASD. I type something in chat, then forget to switch to the game and start pressing those buttons. And the letters accumulate in chat. Then I switch to the game, play for half an hour, and when I'm about to type something else in the chat, I forget those letters. And it's weird. You're watching 2 streams? Another streamer got a description of a Scotch egg before... No way. Are you serious? Well, what are the chances?
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
What are the chances of that? Hey, Zul. Good to see you. How are you, Zul? So why isn't this working now? My object highlight isn't working anymore. 100% because you didn't check which stream window you were typing. Oh!
My name is Legion, but we are many.
I see now. That's amazing. Hey, Legion. How are you today? Temple of Elemental level round 2, let's go. No, it is in 2 days. It's on Friday. That's crazy. That's so funny. You're very welcome, Zul. The least I can do. How are you, Zul? How are you, Legion? Ooh, a high roll. Strat von Zarowicz. Can't stay for long busy. Ah, sorry to hear that, Melanol. It was great to see you say hi anyway. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Okay, my space bar isn't working anymore. Oh, okay, it's working now. I wonder what happened there. It stopped working for a while. You're doing super. Busy working, but you're working from home, so work lurks all day. That's perfect. You like my interpretation better? Thank you so much for the work lurk, Zoo. Okay, let's go in again.
I have nothing else to ask for the time being.
I know what you're going to say, Barrow.
I have nothing else. I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
I remember that also. Before the days of Discord or TeamSpeak or whatever is used, where you had to type in real time tactics for the boss fights. It's not even after, it's during. Like, get out of the fire, don't stand on the fire. 111222.
A painting of surprising quality, perhaps a local. I don't want to take. The painting depicts a pixie face. This painting shows a quite unusual to see such a colourful. It is.
Maybe we have to find the plant in one of the paintings.
A biblical. I don't need. The paint. The price is a. It's a crudely. The plough. The not temp. Various chards and beats. The sea. I'm not. Tin. A decent. Very. The box. She looks.
Mutton pie!
He's selling.
Well, I guess I haven't checked inside of the church. Oh.
That's not mine to interfere with.
No, it
this
can
must
be.
belong to Mrs. Duplancy.
Fermata is returned. Hell yeah, welcome
day
back.
to you,
Good to
pet.
see you.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy.
If you're looking for Father Roach, he won't be back until tomorrow.
Where is Father Roach?
You might have noticed the good father has a green thumb. He's gone to visit his friend in the countryside to purchase some seedlings for his tower garden.
Where is Father Roach's tower garden?
Why, on top of St. Edmund's, of course. He's got a lovely collection of cuttings up
Okay,
there.
I know
You'll
where
have
we
to
have to
ask
go.
him to show you.
You have to
It
go
does sound
up
rather
there.
pleasant. It's a shame he's not around.
Well, he does have a spare key for the tower door
Where?
somewhere.
Where?
Do you know where Father Roach keeps his spare key?
No, that's his business. If I did know, I'd fetch it myself and take you up there.
Not to worry.
I do recall him saying he hid it outside somewhere. For safekeeping, like. Were it in the graveyard? Oh, I don't know. Best wait till he gets back, pet.
No.
I found out my father visited Bewley some
Or do you
25 years
forget
ago.
that I'm a barrow
William
digger?
Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
Bateman? William Bateman? I remember a William Baldwin. He were a right miserable sod.
My father was only in Bewley briefly, from what I understand. I'm trying to piece together what he was doing here.
You'll have to ask him. I don't recall anyone of that name.
My father took part in an excavation at Hobbs Barrow. Do you recall the excavation?
I concern myself only with matters related to the church. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful.
What do you make of these stones?
They are not Christian. I'm certain of that.
I agree. Much older, I feel.
older
Sign
than
left. Hello.
Christianity.
And thank you for
Oh,
the
the
lurk.
youth of today.
Welcome, and it's great to see you. Enjoy your lurk.
These box pews are most unusual. I've never seen any quite so tall.
We Bewley folk like our privacy. Many of the pews are owned by individual families.
Some might accuse you of hiding secrets.
Now, pet.
I jest.
At my age, it's hard to climb in and out of them. I'd rather stand.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Is that a village near Erdlow?
No, never mind. Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I don't, pet.
Not to worry. Thanks for your time.
What's in your basket,
I'll be
though?
with you.
What's in your basket?
This must belong to Miss... That's not...
Okay. Alright, time to find the key. My first guess is it's behind one of these.
In memory or... In memory...
Must be the Romeo...
In memory...
Which one was that?
This plaque is surrounded by cracking plaster.
Oh, wait. Maybe it's this
In
one.
memory...
William Agra.
I think I can chip away at this plaster. The plaster is thicker than it looks. The trowel is too blunt.
Well, you got a chisel.
I think I can...
What's in your basket, sis? That's not a valid riddle. Denied.
Despite the cracks, the plaster is stronger than it looks. I can't break through it. In memory... This plaque is surrounded by cracking plaster.
No, it's got to be...
In memory
It's got to be this one. Romeo Juliet.
This plaque is surrounded by cracking plaster.
It has to be this one for sure.
I think I can chip away at this plaster. There's a key behind here.
Heck
This
yeah.
has to be Father Roach's spare.
First try.
Capital. A small label on the pot reads Flirtwort. This is
Nom,
just
nom,
what
nom.
I need. This is just what I need.
You got some. It looks like egg. Like fried egg on plant stems. Maybe this is the Scotch egg.
I should put the key back. There. I hope that stays on.
That's how people grow eggs, yeah, I know.
Good day. I have the ingredients you asked for.
Wonderful. Hand them over. There you go. Tell Mr. Bryden to apply this poultice to the area in question. It works wonders.
Thank you very much.
What she actually did behind the scenes is just picked up the flowers and... There you go. That's how you prepare medicine. Prepare medicine at all because you're not a nerd. Ah. We all prepare medicines.
Yes?
I've got a poultice for your joints, Mr. Bryden. It was prepared by Mildred Walker.
Who?
You may know her as Mother Mildred.
Oh, thank you, lass. That Mildred knows what she's doing. I should have thought to see it myself.
She said to apply it directly to where the pain is. It should work very swiftly.
I'll give it a try. Oh, that did the trick, lass. I feel like a lad of 20 again. I suppose you'll be wanting me to milk old Eunice for you in return.
If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it.
A fair exchange. Stand well back, lass.
Believe me, I'm not coming an inch closer.
He broke into the tower garden of the priest in order to convince an old man to milk his goat.
There you are, lass. Some fresh milk.
Intruders have entered the
Thank you
Hey,
very much,
Mystics.
Mr. Bryden.
You have come. You have come at me at the moment of me summarizing what we just accomplished. Hello, Mystics. Hello, Raiders. It's great to have you here. Welcome. Sean Bean moment. Is this where it does? No. Not yet. Not yet. How did your stream go, Wiz? How did Kirby go? Kirby sucks. What is this?
I'm Bob Ross.
That's an amazing clip. When is that from? That was amazing. Well, welcome, Mystics and Raiders. It's great to have you all here. Kirby's good fun. Was a bit too sick, so I stopped early. Yeah, you sounded sick. You're making emotes. 100 points clip, yeah. Well, I'm glad you were enjoying your time after Majora's Mask. You deserve to enjoy game you played. So, welcome, Raiders. You probably know me from Vis's chat, but if you don't, I'm Mitral. I play a lot of RPGs and point-and-click adventures. Right now, we are playing a game called Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, which is a Vegetai adventure. Much like other Vegetai adventures, it's a pixel art point-and-click adventure. I have been playing every game Vegetai developed or released, and this is the last one. So we are finishing the catalog with this game, and this is incidentally this is also the last one they released in 2022. So I hope you enjoy the stream and your time here. It sure is a lot less stressful. Yeah, you look like you were having fun. I couldn't watch too much of it, unfortunately. I had to mostly lurk. You know, the days when I stream, I can certainly stop by and enjoy streams for a while, but not fully, unfortunately. But yeah, you did look like you were having fun for sure. Anyway, if you haven't been to Vistic's channel, he is, again, a highly recommended streamer. Plenty of entertainment to be found over at his channel. He's a variety streamer, plays all kinds of games. And a lot of Zelda lately, and some Kirby apparently today. And you are preparing to play the new Zelda as soon as it comes out, from what I understand. Which is, when? In 2.5 weeks now? Not much left, I think, right? So yeah, go over there, give me a follow, give me a watch. Good fun. And again, thank you so much for the raid, and thank you for staying after the raid, Raiders. Let's go back to the game. So yeah, we were in the process of helping an old man cure his joint aches so that he could bend over and milk his goats. Which he did. He filled the bucket and he gave it to us. As you see, we have goat's milk.
I've got a pail of fresh milk here for you, Miss Tompkins.
You haven't.
Here.
Mum, you've saved my hide. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I'm worried about Mr. Ambrose. Any road, I'm heading back to Panswick Manor now. Would you still like to meet his lordship?
Yeah.
Very much so.
Now, I can't guarantee you'll be home, all right? He's a very busy man.
I'll take my chances.
Follow me, then. Come on over. It's not much further.
So all we had to do was skip over this thin river, or whatever it's called, Burke. Which we couldn't. Not by ourselves.
What time do you call this?
Sorry, Mum.
Give it here, then. What the hell is this muck?
Goat's milk, Mum.
You daft bint. Since when does his lordship take goat's milk with his tea? Oh, he will not be pleased. Get back to your sweeping before I clip you over the head.
Sorry, Mum.
Wow. Not nice. Not nice at all.
Excellent.
Hey!
Johnny_Isle has just resubscribed for a total of 12 months. You've heard of the QW.
Hey Johnny, hello. Thank you so much for the 12 months resub. It's almost been a full year. It's really exciting. I've heard of the QW. What is QW? How are you, Johnny? It's great to see you. Peasant life, yeah.
Where is Lord Panswick?
Sorry, Mum. I can't talk. Miss Fenchurch is ever so mad at me.
Okay.
Some fine-looking flowers.
You heard of the 12 days of Christmas? Well, this is the 12 months of Mitra. Yeah. The beer mug covered with dust, slime and dead flies, filled to the brim with retro beer. Which house brand is the best? Natural 20. Hey, Blackbird. How are you? Good to see you. You do not know why that sounds early. That's fine. I was trying to understand what QW was. I felt like it was a secret message that you were telling me. You know the 12 months of QW, huh? And I was like, what the hell is Johnny talking about? What QW? Is he giving me a signal of sorts?
Hello there.
Bugger off, you whelp. This is private land.
Okay. Would you like to see me
I'm not sure they would
play the fiddle?
I'm not sure they would be interested.
Yeah, thank you so much for the 12 months resub, Johnny. I really appreciate it.
I'm not sure they... Some fine... I was wondering if it might be possible to speak with Lord Panswick.
Oh, wait, I see a stone.
Are you deaf, girl? Don't make me fetch the guards. They're armed, you know.
It's a symbol of some kind. A moon, perhaps? That is well out of my reach. That's a peculiar idea.
You are peculiar.
I can't see how that will help me. I can't see how that... I don't wish to... I'm not sure they...
By Christ, you're like a dog with a bone. Do you want to get yourself shot?
Yeah.
I can assure you the only things getting shot around here are the pheasant. And perhaps the odd grouse. Greetings, my lady. Lord James Panswick, at your disposal.
You are the Lord?
You're Lord Panswick?
I should have
live and
guessed.
breathe.
You could have told me that before.
What is life without mystery, Miss Bateman? A predictable stagger to the grave?
I was imagining someone...
Thank you.
Much older and far less handsome?
Yes, to be frank.
See? I can read your mind, my dear. Now, may I ask, what brings you to my manor?
I wanted to ask if I could borrow some of your labourers.
Oh? For what purpose?
I intend to excavate Hobbs Barrow tomorrow, and I'm in need of some assistance.
An excavation? How very delightful. We're in the middle of our own works right this minute. Follow me, Miss Bateman. Come along. I promise I don't bite.
Aw, you don't?
Look, Hoagie, it's a
Boring.
hamster. Just what I need for dissection
Laverne.
lab tomorrow.
For generations, this chapel was
Great
a place
character.
of unique devotion. And this was until some of my more ungrateful ancestors forgot him and abandoned it.
Why did they abandon it?
Men of great wealth and power can grow so comfortable that they forget they still need the divine. The sacrifices required to maintain such a relationship were no longer being made. The chapel soon turned to rubble, and with time, even the villagers forgot him. His influence endured, but only with the isolated few who lived on the very fringes of these moors. Believe it or not, my family's fortunes have dwindled ever since. Since I succeeded my father, it has become my life's work to restore this place of worship. With this sacred place rebuilt, he shall be venerated once more, and the name Panswick shall be uttered again across all of England. He guided the hands of my ancestors. Now it is time for him to guide us.
Which god is he talking about?
Bewley is a godless place.
Have you forgotten about St. Edmund's?
I don't
Father
think
Roach might disagree.
It's Satan.
I shall bring him back to these lands, and this chapel shall be his seat once again. A new world.
But it seems like you
I
wish
don't
to
feel
bring
like
back
it's
the
the devil.
past.
From out of the old world shall come the new. A greater truth. But I digress. Horace, my dear fellow.
Aye, your lordship.
This fair lady here is in need of some assistance. Would you and your chaps be up for a spot of digging at Hobbs Barrow tomorrow?
Hobbs Barrow? Aye, your lordship, 'tis no bother.
Good man. You're in luck, my dear. These are
And
my
it could
finest.
be because the
They're
goat
all
and the snake can
Thank
be
you. I am
symbolisms
grateful.
associated with Satan.
On
Especially
one
the goat.
condition.
Yes?
I've heard
The black
wonders
goat.
about Mary de Plancy's Bakewell puddings. I'd rather like to try them for myself.
Your lordship, you're giving me the help of your men in exchange for cakes.
Yes.
But
Farewell, my beauty.
wait!
How are we going to get cakes?
They have some decent equipment here. It will be more than useful for the excavation. They have some decent... They have... Is his lordship joking about the Bakewell puddings?
No, miss. His lordship is a man of folly.
You're enjoying this game. Voice work is
ridiculous.
excellent.
He
I agree.
treats you
The,
all
the
right
voice
if you
acting
do
is
what
very
he
good in this
asks.
game.
Please
done very
let us
well.
get on with our toil. If you do as his lordship requests, we'll help you tomorrow. Please, if you...
Okay.
Good day.
Oh, another strumpet looking to find her way into his lordship's bedchambers, I see.
Defensive
I'm
much?
nothing of the sort.
We looked
I've
up
seen
that
plenty
Lord
of your
voice
sort
actor, but
before.
he's only been in a few things. Has he been in any other Vegeta adventures? I don't recognize the voice, but usually Vegeta uses the same voice actors and also provides voice actors to developers who develop games for them, even if the Vegeta is not the developer themselves, just the publishers. There has been times that they provided the voice actors for the developers.
I don't wish to... Thank you for bringing me here, Miss Tompkins.
You're welcome, Mum.
I've no time for frolicking with the flock. How very bucolic.
How are we going to get puddings? We don't have any money. How can we have any pudding if we don't eat our
I've
meat?
no use for the cow.
We
I've no
can't have
use
any
for the
pudding
cow.
if we don't eat our meat.
I've no...
Now that song is in your head. Mission accomplished. Heck yeah. That's all I wanted.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy.
Did you all hear about the animation contest for the 50th anniversary of Dark Side of the Moon? No. What is it?
Do you still have some of your homemade Bakewell puddings, Mrs. Duplancy?
Oh, you're too late, pet. I've a few left, but they're set aside for someone else.
Might you please be able to bake me some more?
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for baking.
I'm not asking.
Truth be told, my dear husband Albert passed away recently. Me
Oh.
thoughts are all over the shop.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Aye, he's in God's hands now.
Were you married to Albert a long time?
Aye, too many years to count. He were the cobbler here in Bewley, the most dashing gobbler in all of England, I used to tell him. Love is precious, pet. There's naught that can replace the hole it leaves in your heart.
I can relate to that in my own way. I wish you strength in this difficult time.
Thank you. With God's blessing, I'll get by.
May I ask who you have set aside the puddings for?
Oh, Father Roach. He won't be back until tomorrow.
Won't they be off by then?
Not at all. Besides, Pet,
Alright,
as I
again,
told
thank you so much for
I'm
the
not
raid.
in
I
the
really
mood
appreciate
for
it.
all this baking
I hope you
chatter.
enjoyed your time
Sorry,
here.
Mrs. Duplancy.
Have
Thanks
a
for your
good
time.
rest. I'll see you
Lord
next
be
time.
with you.
That's not mine. I have nothing else, Mrs.
Okay, let's check to do. Convince Mrs. the plans to bake puddings. There must be a way. Hey, are you going to bake puddings
sure
or
they
not?
would be.
Huh?
I don't wish. I'm not sure. I don't wish. I'm not sure. That's a. They are still.
To be fair, Shaitan and Christian idea is based upon nature spirits or Greek lesser gods like Pan. Also, the temple could be of a fairy king like Oberon. Yeah, there seems to be a fairy theme to this game. Could be any of the could be some of the pagan figures for sure.
Father Roach has amassed quite the collection here. I don't wish to disturb it. A small label on the pot. I already...
Is this dude
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
Gravedigger? Oh, there's a cross now.
The simple wooden cross bears a small plaque, on which is inscribed the name, Albert Duplancy.
Relative, are you?
No, just looking.
He were the cobbler who's going to mend me boots now.
Oh, that's why.
The simple wooden cross bears... The simple wooden... No. I'm not sure. Hello? Does this fresh grave belong to Mrs. Duplancy's late husband?
Aye.
Rather bare, isn't it?
My job is to dig the graves, not decorate them.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
So... Aha! I have an idea. If we bring those large flowers to the grave to decorate them, maybe we can convince Mr. Placey that we are worthy of receiving some sweet, sweet pudding.
I could just
You could just pick it up.
fine-looking flowers.
Yep.
Some
Why don't you just go pick it up then?
I could just... I don't wish to... I'll let her get, though what exactly she is sweeping up remains something of a mystery. Some fine-looking...
You could just pick it up, but you don't.
I could just pick this up.
And you also don't ask anyone.
I could just...
Are you serious? So again, I think I'm doing this early. I think the game has a step. I think I have the right idea, but I'm supposed to do something else, like maybe talk to Mr. Placey about the Baron Grave or something. This is the one thing that I don't like about this game.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy. I saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. de Plancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet. I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford nowt more than a simple wooden cross. He were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better. He loved his flower beds. He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot.
Miss
May
Fenchurch.
the Lord forgive me.
Plants are difficult to
Oh, yeah.
maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
His precious hippiastrum were the first to go. I would have loved to lay one on his grave.
What does a hippiastrum flower look like?
Oh, beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large red flowers. Hard to grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy. The remarkable thing is there's no scent to 'em. That's why he loved 'em so much. You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet. Hippiastrum were just perfect. Let me know if you come across one, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy. What?
Oh,
of course. Thanks.
Okay.
These matched the description of the flowers Mrs. de Plancy mentioned. There's no scent.
You get away from my hippiastrum!
Ah, apologies.
Move!
No.
Well,
Pick them up and run.
that confirms it. I'll have to find a way to distract Miss Fenchurch.
Fenchurch.
She's watching me like a hawk.
Hey, Fenchurch. Catch this!
I shan't lower myself to such barbarity. I don't wish... I've no time... Those flowers. May I please take one?
Are you deaf and daft? Bugger off!
Why so rude, man? Why so
A
rude?
bullying old harridan. There's no point trying to speak with her.
So I have to distract her somehow.
That is well... It's a symbol of some... Miss Tompkins looks more anxious every time I see her. Good day.
Hello.
I really need one of those hippiastrum flowers.
Why?
It's a long story. Might you please be able to get one for me? Or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can take one?
These are Miss Fenchurch's favourites. She spends hours looking after them.
Oh, she's
Sorry,
crying.
Mum. It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
The milkman?
Aye.
Ah.
We were to run away together today.
I see.
I'm worried sick that he stood me up. Without Mr. Ambrose, this job is all I have.
Hey.
I can't risk losing it over a flower.
We can run away together.
I'm sorry, Miss Tompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Do you think he's abandoned me?
I'm sure that's not the case. He must have been delayed somewhere.
Could you try to find him for me, Mum? Oh, please, Mum. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so kind, Mum.
What does Mr. Ambrose look like?
He's got brown hair.
I'm afraid I'll need a bit more to go on.
Sorry, Mum, I'm too upset. Please find him, won't you?
Okay. So
Hey, stop your nattering and get back to your sweeping.
Sorry, Miss Fenchurch.
we are looking for a man with brown hair who may or may not be carrying a jug of milk. Who may be anywhere. Like anywhere in the world.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
He's thicker than a bank vault, or hey, we are not fat shaming here. Maybe he is milk? Oh, could be. He's milkman. Pick me stupid. Okay.
Good day.
Hey up.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose,
Well, I
the
guess
milkman?
it works both
He's
ways
here
then.
every market day.
Except this one.
Aye. I haven't seen him today.
Any idea where he might be?
Not in the slightest.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
I have nothing.
Time for a juicy mutton pie?
Yeah.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I do. Why'd you ask?
Isn't he normally here at the market?
Aye, he's normally 2 pies in by now. Don't know where he is. I'm sure someone around here must know where he is.
Goodbye.
Let me know if you get hungry now, lass.
Good day.
Care to buy some apples?
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Eddie? Aye.
Have you seen him today?
No. Well, maybe his milk's gone off. I hope so. Might mean some of his
Hey,
customers have
Bitwizard.
some spare
Hello.
coin for me veggies. Ah!
Goodbye.
Doing well, thank you. How
know
about you?
where I am.
How about you, Bitwizard? Milkmen are usually occupied with extracurricular activities, making sure the world's population keeps growing. Yeah, he must have been busy with one of the customers. One or more of the customers. You're great. That's great to hear.
Good day.
Hello there.
Hello.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
I do, yes.
Have you any idea where he might be?
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road
It
to
is
the
very
east of
interesting,
Bewley.
yeah.
Thank you.
It's a very cool
Enjoy
game.
your Scotch egg.
I will.
I don't know if you are familiar with Veggie Games, the developer and publisher of point and click adventures. This is their latest. I
There
have
we
been
are.
playing every
Your
game that
shells are
they
looking
have
much more interesting now.
developed and
I
published.
pestered Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's
And
worried that
they're
I
all
want to
very
follow in
good.
your path. She has hidden most of your discoveries away. I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know. I shouldn't worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them? Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not.
What did we say we are going to do? We can't talk to the father.
You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours. I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery?
To be honest, you've
But it wasn't
fallen a bit
long
out of
until I
touch with the
understood.
genre. You'd love to get back into it. Yeah, what point and click adventures have you played in the past and enjoyed? Are there some that you can remember at the top of your head?
I think
like
you
some of your
brought this
favorites?
one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient. We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury. I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig
Two
with you.
Struck.
I remember you
I
bringing
never
it
played
up to
that
your
one.
face to look inside and shrieking in
But
horror.
it's certainly on my
There's
list.
a bloody rat in there, you screamed.
It looks like a very fun, enjoyable adventure.
Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece. Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it. This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, "Now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl." I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts. I thought Mother had burnt all your notebooks, but she missed one. It was an account of barrows across the east of England. I managed to read it all before Mother took
Both
it away.
Monkey Islands?
Daddy, it
So
was
you mean 1 and 2?
fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my
Because
life.
there are 6.
I'm going to travel the country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well,
They
as
have
soon as
made
I'm
a
old
few more
enough to
Monkey
escape
Islands
Mother,
since
that
you
is.
stopped playing, apparently, Beatrice.
When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again, just like we used to.
But Monkey Islands
I
are
promise
amazing
you'll
games.
get better, Daddy. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
Yeah. That's fine, that's fine. You know, it's a great thing. I would have liked to not know about some of my favorite games, to discover them for the first time today. Hey, you will be playing Curse of Monkey Island for the first time. Which is the third Monkey Island game. That is...
Something ahead on the road.
Curse of Monkey Island is amazing. If you plan to get back into adventure games, in fact, I would recommend that you start with Curse. What the heck is happening? Is this the milkman?
Mr. Ambrose! I'm going to help you. Please hold still. I'm going to cut you free. He had been so tightly bound that I could barely cut through without hurting him further. His mouth was stuffed full of flowers of a most peculiar scent. I was dismayed at such savagery, and wondered if the feral folk Father Roach had mentioned were responsible for this abhorrent act. After some considerable effort, I managed to cut him free. Are you all right?
Is it
We were
Herbert?
lost in visions of hell itself, the devil. I saw the devil.
Who did this to you?
I don't remember. Oh, the terrible sights I saw. I won't forget them till my last breath.
Are you Mr. Ambrose?
Yes, Edward Ambrose.
You were to meet Miss Tompkins today.
My love. Oh, my darling love.
Let me take you to her. Here, take my hand. As we made the arduous trek to Panswick Manor, I probed Mr. Ambrose on who had done this to him. He insisted that he didn't remember anything, except for his nightmarish visions.
My love.
Eddie! Jesus, what happened to you? Were you in a fight?
Now, fret not, my love.
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Never. Thank your friend here for helping me out of a bind.
Oh, Eddie!
A literal bind.
Let's get out of here, my darling.
Hang on.
You thieving beat! I'll have your guts for garters!
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine, you bitter old sow!
Hey.
The cheek!
Here you are, Mum.
Thank you, Miss Tompkins.
No, thank you for finding my poor Eddie.
Aye, thank you, lass.
Let's go, Eddie. I'm never setting foot on this godforsaken estate again.
Good luck, you two.
I don't think they are going to survive this game. You know, you deserved it. Yeah, she did. Now she's unemployed. But she's got her Eddie.
I have something for you.
You found them? Oh, you dear child. Let's take them straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Sure. Of course, Mrs. Duplancy.
You know, the things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me. The click of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house. The way he'd never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing is, that's what he always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man, our Albert.
Sounds like he was. I'm so sorry.
Do you fear death, pet?
I do, but it's best not to dwell on such thoughts. Life is for living, not for worrying about what comes after.
I fear it, but my faith keeps me going. I know I'll meet him again, in heaven.
Take that thought forward, Mrs. Duplancy. Remember it. One day, you will be reunited.
Thank you.
Now, about
Those flowers look beautiful.
They do.
Albert will be smiling down on us. Pet, I left me basket inside the church. You'll find some Bakewell puddings in there. You can have them.
Oh, you...
I insist. You've brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear. It's only just that I return some.
I was
Thank
counting
you, Mrs.
on
Duplancy.
it.
To be truthful with you, I was saving them for myself. I shouldn't be so selfish. Lord forgive me.
You're nothing of the sort.
I'll stay here with Albert a bit longer. You go back to your day, Pet. Lord be with you.
And you, Mrs. Duplancy.
Okay, pudding time.
Here they are.
Pudding, 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 pudding. No.
The vision returns.
I come bearing gifts.
Freshly baked gifts?
Yes. 3 of Mrs. Duplancy's famous Bakewell puddings.
You are an
Yeah, I
amusing
agree.
creature, Thomasina.
What do you mean?
I'm not impressed by the
Simply a
music,
scoundrel of the highest order
but
for
the sound
asking you
design
to
and voice
undertake such
acting are
folly.
really good.
Of course I would have lent you my men either way. I merely desired an excuse to share a cake with you.
Lord Panswick.
I take no pleasure in watching you scurry about Bewley to fulfill my every whim. Or do I?
I do not find this amusing in the slightest. You have no idea what I had to go through to get these for you.
I stole your flowers.
I do. And that's what I admire about you.
He totally does.
Tenacity. Even in the face of something you know to be absurd. You don't give up, do you?
Never. Though in this case, I ought to have.
Now then, will you share one of these tempting confections with me?
No.
Now is not the time, Lord Panswick.
You disappoint me. It would seem you don't find the rain quite as romantic as I do. Perhaps tomorrow, after your triumphant excavation of Hobbs Barrow.
Perhaps.
I hope staleness doesn't descend upon them in the meantime. Still, my word is my bond. Come with me to the chapel. I shall inform the chaps of their duties.
Thank you.
Chaps, listen up. You're to assist Miss Bateman's excavation tomorrow. What time, Miss Bateman?
Early morning, if you don't mind.
We'll be there whenever you need us, miss.
Hobbs Barrow. On the Bryden estate, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll be there.
Take your tools with you. Miss Bateman will need every assistance we can provide her with.
It's no bother.
Splendid.
Thank you, lads.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later, my dear.
Thank you, Lord Panswick.
We're finishing up here, miss. See you tomorrow morning, all right?
Certainly. I appreciate your help.
So almost end of day 2? Yeah. It's dark now.
Well, that's a relief to have my crew assembled for tomorrow. It's getting dark and cold. Time to head back to the plough and furrow. I fear Miss Fenchurch might come at me with her pots and pans. It's best I stay out here.
That woman is scary. Okay. Let's go back to the inn. It's so misty, foggy at evenings.
Evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley.
Your lordship.
Stanley, my good man.
To what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, your lordship?
I've come to wish Miss Bateman good fortune for her grand excavation tomorrow. I'm really rather curious as to what she might turn up.
As am I, your lordship.
An exciting time for Bewley. Wouldn't you agree, Stanley?
Oh, yes, your lordship. Very, very exciting.
My dear, please, allow me the pleasure of buying you a drink. A welcome antidote to the wind's bite. Wouldn't you say, Stanley?
Yes, indeed, your lordship.
Sure.
Why not?
Splendid. You heard the fair lady.
Small English villages are so creepy in media.
Thank you.
Everyone, raise your glasses to
Not so
Miss
creepy in real life.
Bateman. May she conquer Hobbs Barrow and find all that she desires. Hip hip!
Hooray!
You don't wish to join me in a beverage?
Oh, you go ahead, my dear. Alcohol does not sit well with my constitution.
Thank you, your lordship. I needed that.
I aim to provide you with whatever your heart desires.
Can
I've
I have some
reminded my
money?
chaps they're to meet you at Hobbs Barrow in the
I
morning.
kinda owe this
Thank you again, Lord Panswick.
establishment.
Till we meet again, faites des beaux rêves. Mr. Shoulder?
Your lordship?
What was that about?
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
I've recruited the help of some local labourers to help with the excavation.
Marvellous. When do we start?
Tomorrow morning, first thing.
Wonderful.
Can I count on your assistance?
Of course. I'll meet you here at the plough and furrow.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Dramatic pauses are the bomb.
You've changed your tunes, Stanley. An exciting time for Bewley. I thought you didn't want me to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
What's he going to say in front of the Lord?
What can I get you?
I'm fine for now, thank you. I can't think of it. I have nothing else to.
Okay.
I'll leave the.
Okay.
I'd like.
Okay.
I'd like maybe she didn't.
Okay.
Oh. Arthur.
I've remembered something.
What is it, Arthur?
Not here. Meet me outside, in the alley.
Go home, you're drunk.
He's stinking drunk, but let's hear what he has to say. Hello again, Cyril.
You're still here?
Leave me be, lass.
I don't need to. What is it?
First of all, I must apologize to you. That night we met, when I vanished.
Yes?
Well, there were a man in the loo. A hooded man. He threatened me with a beating if I told you anything about what I saw.
Oh, Arthur, that's terrible. What did you see?
That's the thing. I hadn't the foggiest idea what he were on about. It was a drink, you see. I'm an embarrassment, Thomasina.
No, you're not, Arthur.
Here's what I need to tell you. I've remembered
New
what you were
critical
on
hits
about.
boost.
Oh?
Bogu just boosted
Standing
forgotten
in
and
the woods
hiccups
today, I knew
FORCUPS.
there was something. I waited. I concentrated.
Hey, Bogu.
And it finally came back to me.
Please, you're keeping me in some
New
serious
critical
suspense
hits
here.
boost. Bogu just boosted forgot and hiccups FORCUPS plus square root of 4.
What? How are you, Bogu? Good to see you.
Hurry now, Leonard.
I'm not as quick as I used to be. This leg is getting worse by the day.
Yes, yes. I'm constantly made aware of your failing health. Do not fear. You said he has promised you the reward of your returned strength.
Aye, and it can't come soon enough.
Are you sure that it must be her blood?
Aye, she's family.
And she gets here in 2 days?
Aye.
We must bring her to the site as soon as she arrives.
No. Your lordship, with all due respect, we've been through this. We need to ease her into the idea. She would laugh in our faces if we just asked for it.
Who said we would ask?
He told me that she needs to give it willingly.
This little scheme of yours better work, Leonard.
What the heck?
It will, your lordship. We've got the perfect bait.
Wait.
More intruders.
Maud!
Did you hear something?
Maud, hello Raiders. Give me a moment. We are in a really interesting scene right now.
A moonlight tryst.
But I cannot stop.
After something, are you?
But
Mr.
welcome.
Tillett?
Your lordship, let me...
Hello.
Save your words, you drunken wretch. Off you go. Skedaddle. Don't make me ask twice.
Hello Maud, hello Raiders.
I do wish you wouldn't spend so much time with that fool.
Can I actually
Beneath a
pause the
woman of
scene?
your standard.
No, I cannot. And I actually accidentally skipped it. That's fine. That's okay. We didn't miss much. Hello! Hello, you got kick man. How did the rest of your stream go, Maud? Hey, Teodach.
It's moments like this when I truly wonder at the difference between you
Hey,
and a
Slippery.
toadstool.
Well, we gotta get you some new clips then, Maud. And we shall. We will. Nice though, nice, yeah. Very good, very good. Welcome, Raiders, welcome now. Thank you so much for the raid, I appreciate it. So, Maud has been a friend of the channel for quite a while, but she used to be a streamer before we met her. And now, in fact, today was the first day that she went back to streaming. With some Path of Exile for now, but I fully expect her to have some piano streams too. Some nice performances, hopefully. So yeah, go over to her channel, give her a follow. Really, really good, really good. And a good friend, good streamer, good performer, and a great Path of Exile player. Great to have you here, Maud and Raiders. Welcome in. I'm Mitral. You have probably seen me today in Maud's chat. I was there as long as I could be. Now, I'm over here streaming in my own channel. We usually play RPGs and point and clicks here. And today we are playing a point and click adventure, a pixel art point and click adventure called The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, made by Vegetae. you know, this is not so much of an energetic stream like mod would provide. We usually, you know, chill and hear the dialogue, hear the story, listen to the story. But I hope you also enjoy your time here. If you're into stories, you know, storied games, role-playing games, adventure games, I think you would enjoy the content of this channel. So welcome, welcome. It's good to have you. How are you, Sleep Frame? Also good to see you as well. Yeah, Maud, so how did you feel after today? I know you said you kind of felt nervous and anxious about your first stream back. Like you even said you had a nightmare about it. How did it feel? How did your stream go? And before I forget, we have Gothic Forgot Hiccup Boosts by Bogu. Did your stream go better than you feared? I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did, but I'd like to hear it from you. So let's start the timer and I will go back to stream. You were a bit nervous, you had indeed an ant-filled streaming nightmare, but it went well. At the end of the day, you just have to chill and just hang out, like you would off camera, exactly. Total blast seeing and chatting with old viewers again. I bet we enjoyed by newer ones. It was awesome. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you had fun. You know, there's nothing to be nervous about, I'm sure. You know, the time off, time away probably made you feel like you wouldn't be able to do it or something like that, but you know, you are used to this and you did great. I thoroughly enjoyed your stream, whatever I could watch at least. And your chemistry with the chats. It's the community, your community is great. I'm obviously just getting to know it, but I can recognize a friendly community when I see it, and it's certainly a friendly community. I'll be happy to, you know, be part of it as much as I can, and hopefully you continue streaming, you know, frequently. I think you are going to also stream tomorrow and Friday, right? That was your plan for the week. So yeah, I'm happy that you are streaming again. Gothic, isn't the super amazing game that never worked very well? Yeah. It did, then Windows 10 happened. Bill Gates screwed up everything like usual. Yeah. I have never played Gothic. I think I might have taken a look at it, but I haven't really progressed much in it, so it's going to be a new thing for me once we get used to it.
New critical hits boost. Parrotwise just boosted Dragon Age 2.
Dragon Age 2. Speaking of this boosting and games and stuff.
New critical hits boost. Parrotwise just boosted Pillars of Eternity.
If you are new here, you probably don't know the system that we use here, which is called Critical Hits, a system that is heavily inspired by a great streamer I know that goes by the name
New critical hits boost
of
Sleep Frame just boosted Aquanox.
Aquanox? What is Aquanox?
New critical hits boost. MAUDE034 just boosted Path of Mitrel. New critical hits boost. MAUDE034 just boosted Mitrel's Dale.
Secondary Torment, okay. Wait, do you have you don't have the natural 20s. You will have to lurk. You will have to lurk mode. Sorry to hear that. But if you lurk for a bit, you know, less than 2 hours, you should be able to get what you need, I think.
New critical hits boost. Parrotwise just boosted Kingdom Come. Deliverance.
Oh, really? Really? Look at Parrot. Boosting Kingdom Come Deliverance up. That was unexpected. I didn't see that coming. That's a bold move. Bold choice. Since QP or anyone else is not here to defend, you know, Nebuka isn't here. I think. I'm not sure. He didn't speak up at least. So Nebuka would be the one to boost KOTOR. Barden would be the one to boost KOTOR. QP would be one to boost KOTOR. But they are not here. So anyway, I was let me stop this for another minute. So this is a system that we use called Critical Hits. If anyone is new here or doesn't quite understand this system, even after being here for a while, which is perfectly understandable, it looks complex. So this critical hit system is a system I devised, heavily inspired by a great streamer I know that goes by the name Hippolyto Pichardo. So Hippolyto Pichardo, he does not stream anymore these days. He's on a indefinite break, but he had been streaming for, I think, some 6 or 7 years with his own adventure quest system, which is kind of similar to this one with adventure games. So he was on a challenge to play as many adventure games as he can. And the order of those games would be determined by the community. This system is something like that. I am playing PC released RPG games, and I am leaving it to the community to choose for me what to play next. So what we basically do here is we as in not me, but rarely me too, but mostly every other member of the community first nominates games to this list, and then everyone boosts the games they like, giving them points and trying to put those games in the top 4. And when we are close to finishing the game we are playing currently, which by the way is Temple of Elemental Evil, which I play on other days of the week, we start a poll with the top 4 games, and then the one that gets the most amount of votes is selected to be played. So Temple of Elemental Evil, we are nearing the end. We will probably finish that game either Friday or Saturday, maybe Sunday, but this week almost for sure. And right now there's a poll going on my Discord, and KOTOR 2 and Kingdom Come Deliverance are in the lead. So if they both have 6 votes each, if the poll would end today with a tie between them, the one that's on top would be the winner. First, if there's a tie in the poll, we look at the total priority. If the total priority is the same, like in this case, which was made possible by Parrot, then we look at the nomination date. So the one that was nominated earlier, which in this case is Kingdom Come Deliverance, it is going to be the winner. That is why, and Parrot did not really support Kingdom Come Deliverance until today. That's why I was surprised by the move. Aquanax is a real game. You pilot a submarine in an underwater world full of genetically modified experiments. You haven't played it, but it looks like the kind of game you'd play. And so you boosted Aquanax, right? So you can only boost games that are in the lists, and Aquanax is not in the list, so you cannot boost it. However, you can nominate it to put it in the list. But if it's not an RPG, then I cannot accept the nomination because this is for RPG games only. Okay, so I'm sorry. I guess it was a joke boost, and we can refund you. That's fine. We can refund your points, and you can boost anything else that you want. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate the follow. Even though it didn't play out in the chat for some reason, I don't know. But yeah, thank you for the follow. Okay, let's start the timer and continue the game. Also, thank you for the boost, everyone. Boost for Parrots and Mouse and Bogu. Did we have other boosts? I don't think so. Ooh, Lord Soft. Mod coming in hot. What happened? What's happening? No.
Moo!
So what is this purplish color? Pinkish purplish color. What does it represent? It was the color of the flowers as well, I think.
So, Thomasina, the journal proves I'm telling you the truth, does it not?
I have not. What is that, slip frame?
It does.
It represents mixture of red and blue. Oh.
Now listen. I can help him again. We can help him. Together.
How?
All those years ago, your father entered this barrow with the goal of binding me within it. All because the people of Bewley had gotten it into their heads that Sack's not what cause of their plight. I tell you, Thomasina, we're not. Your father botched his incantation, leaving me in this weakened state, stuck in this limbo. As for
I'm
him,
doing great, thank you. How about you, Draven? Hope you are doing good as well.
This doesn't sound right. Incantations. My father is a man of...
You don't know your father, Thomasina. How old were you? A child of not even 5, 6 years? You need to enter this barrow and undo what your father did. The spell must be undone. Then not only will I regain my strength, but your father will too.
But
no,
do I...
he's trying to trick me.
The truest symbol of life and death. It's the life which flows within you.
Sitting reading in the garden with
It's also
Baron.
death once it escapes.
I don't understand.
That sounds amazing.
Worry not how you'll undo what's been done.
What were
When
you
the
reading?
time comes, you'll know exactly what to do. Time is short. Your father and I grow weaker by the hour. Go. Save your father.
I think we are being tricked. Incantamentum. Book of the Inspector Morse books by Colin Dexter. Sounds interesting. I don't read much anymore, and I haven't heard of those.
I must undo what has been done. Father, I'm coming.
Wait, are you sure you want to... I mean, are we going to undo what our father did? Is that a good idea? Oh, Herbert is here. Hello.
Herbert?
Hey,
How
Buffy.
did you get in here?
You're the trustworthy face. How are you, Buffy? Good to see you. Never trust someone who says you need to hurry and do this thing now.
It doesn't matter anymore. I've got much more important things to get on with.
No, wait, think about it. The door is locked. How did the cat get in here? Could it be that the first dream was also not a dream? Are we losing our minds slowly? So when Mithril tells me to follow someone, but I never say hurry. I say take your time, think about it, but in the end decide to follow this person that I tell you to follow.
Good morning. Stanley?
Ah, Miss Bateman. Mr. Shoulder left a note for you.
Thank you, Stanley.
Miss Bateman, meet me at my home as soon as you read this. There's no time to waste. You're not following Buffy, that's for sure.
Oh,
you are
there
missing
were
a
a
lot.
key with it too.
Miss Bateman, I beg you, in the name of God,
You're
leave
very
this
welcome,
town.
Raven.
Father Roach, what is the meaning of this?
There's nought for you here, lass. Clear off.
I beg you, Miss Bateman.
Father Roche, Mr. Farnaby, here to wish Miss Bateman good luck for her excavation, gentlemen.
Am I heck?
Mr. Kemp, you know...
An excavation strongly supported by Lord Panswick, no less.
I wish you well with your findings, Miss Bateman. May the Lord
Oh, the character
strengthen you
pixel
and
art.
guard you from the evil one.
Yeah, little children, guard yourselves from idols.
The pixel art is done reasonably well,
Thank
I would
you.
say. It is not the most impressive pixel art I have seen, even to come out of Vegetai, that is for sure. But it is done well. Okay. This is a psychological thing to show people and to seem urgent. Yeah, you know, you give them the impression that there is no time to think. That they don't have to think about it, like they have to just do it.
Douglas?
What? Why did you drop your sword?
It's just a toy. It's no use to me.
No, you don't know. You don't know that. You don't know when you might need a toy sword.
It's just a Douglas dropped his...
Got an email saying strange and that you played a little while back. It's 30% off on GOG. You might pick it up. I don't know about discounts. I cannot tell you if you should pick it up at 30% or not. But Strangeland was one of the most impressive games to come out of Vegetai. One of my 3 favorites. It's a very, very good game if you like psychological adventures and
What's
surrealistic
this?
stories.
A box. It's locked. Mr. Shoulder, I got your note. Explain yourself. Curses.
Vermamo, that reminds me of the scene in Disco Elysium, where if you have built enough rapport with Kim, if he trusts us, we can save his life, because he doesn't hesitate to do what needs to be done at that particular moment. That's such a great example of what you just said, and I fully agree. You said 30% is the best it's ever been. Makes sense then. Makes sense.
It's locked.
It's locked.
The key fits. Another one of these peculiar
AB.
stones.
No, AR.
Wait, does this mean Mr. Shoulder was the 3rd man on my father's excavation? There's a note underneath.
My heart is his heart, my light is his light.
It's just a...
Okay. So I am now supposed to go to the Barrow, but let's go everywhere
It's time to
else.
excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Really?
Lord Panswick's men will be waiting for me.
You don't give me the opportunity to look everywhere else, okay. The crow is dead?
The poor thing is beyond help. This is where I dug up Jane's ragdoll. It's dead.
Aww. How?
Hello? Is anyone home?
Professor, you've not been talking since you raided. You're
he's
just
not
cooling off
answering.
and making notes, of course. You'll be lurking and making food with headset on. You never need to say you are sorry. I know very well how tired one feels after a stream. It's completely understandable. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much for the raid. And for lurking, obviously. Get a good rest. The goat is gone too. AR, not AB. So ABPA, we have IAW, we have ABPA and CAZ. CAZ has snakes and 3 stars or whatever they are. There's a cockerel and 1 star. 2 stars. What is this? Broom? Broom and a whip? Fishing pole? So this is 2 stars. This is 3 stars. Okay. Are there any stars or anything here? No. So what was it in the journal? Rho Theta Epsilon 11. All eyes must face towards the 7th are conflict. I don't know what that is. We found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. I have no idea what that means. So I think these are the snakes. When the sun and the 2 moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. Sun and the 2 moons. This could be something like the X is at 45 degrees, this is at 270 degrees. The dots. Okay, I think they will make more sense inside.
Thank you for braving the weather.
Aye, miss. A little rain is no bother. So, may we start?
Yes, we've not a moment to waste. And so, the excavation of Hobbs Barrow began.
The game is beginning, chat.
Horace and his men learnt quickly and went about their work with care. We toiled for hours, rolling away great stones, removing mortar and masonry put in place by Father, Mr. Bryden and Mr. Shoulder. They had gone to great lengths to seal the barrow. I should have realised their efforts were not only to keep us out, but also to keep something contained within. Eventually, our careful application of pick, trowel and shovel gave way to open space. A stagnant, cadaverous odour was let forth. The seal was broken. I couldn't believe my eyes.
What seal?
Splendid work, all of you.
Step inside, miss.
Hey, Ray's here.
Thank you, Horace. I can't wait a moment
Hey,
longer.
Board Game Evan. It's great to see you. How are you today? How's your Wednesday? And welcome in. Okay, more purple flowers.
Flowers? I can't get my head around this. How could they
Has the barrow
possibly
been
grow
excavated?
here?
It has. Just now, in fact.
Horace, come see this.
With your arrival, the excavation is complete.
Horace?
Fairly standard Bronze Age pottery. Smashed to high heaven, I'm afraid. Not worth making a note
You are
of.
doing okay. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good. What? Why did I say good to see you? Good to hear that. I meant.
A burial
How's
urn,
your
perhaps,
back
though
pain
there's
lately?
no
Is it
sign
any
of
better
ashes. An unremarkable find.
these days?
Try as I might, these flowers are steadfastly rooted.
Really? It's better. No real pain. You need to be very careful. Yeah. I hope it doesn't get worse again.
They look the same as the flowers that was stuffed down Mr. Ambrose's throat.
Yeah.
Strange.
Can I cut some?
Let's see if I can cut them away. Incredible. Something has been boarded up here.
They are using the force.
Iron stakes have been driven through the boards, holding them firmly in place.
Yes.
I feel uneasy about what might lie beneath, but what choice do I have? Perhaps Horace could help me remove these.
Horace? Where are you, you lazy bum?
Chaps? I've been abandoned.
They are iron stakes, not wooden ones. No, that
Horace
was a
and
tool.
company have departed, it would seem.
So what?
I must carry on alone.
Yeah, okay, just get.
Horace
Let's
and
get
I
some
must-
tools.
Horace, I must...
Are you serious? Are you going to try to remove the boards with your measly knife, like a butter knife, or with your fiddle? There were pigs out there.
I can't seem to budge the stakes with this.
I wonder why. Get the good tools.
A passage! Father, I'm coming.
Oh. Never a good sign.
Curses. Am I out of paraffin? Thank goodness.
You know what I think I should save? You know your father isn't here. Do we though? Do we? Oh, come on.
My lantern went out. For good this time.
I had the same thought, Slipframe.
I had no choice but to venture forth into the darkness.
No, you do have a choice. You can go back out.
With each step, the passage narrowed in every conceivable way, until I was on hand and knee, crawling through thick clumps of vegetation. The odour of that dank soil was somehow unnatural. I crawled for an age, until I emerged in a cavern that seemed lit by the very earth itself.
I think the character has been somehow influenced, mentally influenced by what has happened. With all those subtle, you know, all the flashes and the events that has happened. I don't think she's thinking clearly at this point. Even if it's not in the official scripts, that's what I choose to believe. Because there's no way you would go in complete darkness through a barrow instead of going out and finding some other means of light.
What is this place? It's as solid as it looks.
It's like she's being pulled, like being influenced to come and find whatever is inside.
A great stone slab of a door. Well, I could, but I don't have a year to chip through this door. Well, I could.
You'd feel like there's no way she would just do this after
I'm afraid
the
I
police
can't
warned her
shift
earlier.
it even a hair's breadth.
That also makes sense. How are you, Prague? Good to see you. Welcome.
This stone panel seems somewhat loose. Perhaps I can chip away at the edge of the stonework here. Well, the chisel broke, but what have we here?
Okay. We are going to put the stones in.
I should take a closer look. 3 niches have been carved into the stone.
This is the number of stars, so... Trident stone is number 3. Shoulder stone is number 2.
A click. Incredible.
And it would spell IAWABPACAZ. Parrots. No, that is the answer to Victoria's Crondor puzzles.
The light. Curses. Goodness me. There's nothing Bronze Age about this. Roman? Ancient Greek? No, this is something else.
So these murals, these tools are what we saw, like a broom and a fishing pole on the ABPA stone, the second stone.
The figure is presenting what looks like a sheaf of wheat.
Sheaf of wheat.
No movement there.
Be right back. So, see you out, Barrett. What could be sheaf of wheat?
No movement there. The figure is holding a whip.
It is a whip, not a fishing pole.
The figure is... Try as I might, it will not open.
Does the
There's
whip...
a small hole in the front of the box. A
Okay.
lock, perhaps.
We have... Oh, we don't have the small key anymore. You love how she went from being an archaeologist to being straight up Indiana Jones almost instantly. Well, Indiana Jones is an archaeologist, so...
A beautifully ornate pot. This is the only one with a lid.
We can't even open the lid?
It's sealed tight.
Can we break it?
There's something rattling round inside.
Kick it. Can we force the lid open? We're not expecting the
seal is
ring to come
too
crashing
tight.
down. It's
I can't get the knife in anywhere.
No, we have to do the switcheroo scene. After that, we have to run away from boulders.
It's sealed tight. There's something rattling round inside.
So this didn't work.
Some situations do call for brute force.
Nice.
There's something here, made of wood.
A crank.
It looks like a crank handle.
Golden monkey head. A sheaf of wheat is much better than the alternative. A whip of sheet. A 19th century archaeologist's mind. Yeah.
Empty. The soil feels as hard as rock despite this damp environment.
What is this? Water. So can we maybe soften the soil with water? Do we like fill a pot with water?
I've collected some water in the pot. There is nothing there to water.
Okay, so I had one part of the idea right at least. Also, the way she's excavating all these tombs in northern England is basically an odd at English imperialism. Could be. I hadn't thought of it like that.
This one has shattered to pieces.
Makes a lot of sense.
These are all empty. The tiles are...
What?
The tiles are broken here, exposing the soil beneath.
Let's apply some more of that brute force.
I've broken up the soil. It's loose now. I've tilled the soil.
You tilled the soil. The way you say it, it feels like I need to plant something in there. Plant the crank. Maybe we'll get the crank tree.
I've tilled.
Maybe there's something in the box,
There's
like
a
some
small
sort of
hole, a
seed.
lock
Can we break the lock? Oh, no, it's not a lock. It's where we put in the crank. Then we are going to wind it.
It fits in the hole. Let's see if I can turn it. My word. The box is full of seeds. They glow in a most unnatural manner. Yet I feel compelled to take some.
The archaeologists typically immediately start smashing ancient
There we
artifacts
are.
they find. Sure, it's one of the standard practices in archaeology. You've seen that before somewhere. In this game, it has been in our nightmares about the goblin.
Am I dreaming?
You remember this Gabriel Knight game scene where there were holes and rods to stick and twist? You're just saying. Yes. Maybe zombies will attack us now. Wheat.
The wheat is firmly rooted. I can't pull it out.
I'd be surprised if you could. Okay.
It fits.
Not a beanstalk. Well, maybe we could climb it out of here, you know? Now we need a whip. What about the crank?
It fits, but something is not quite right.
Right.
Ice cold. These roots are strong and tight.
Can we use the roots as a whip?
I've removed a portion of the root. I'll keep it.
You wish your dreams were this coherent. I'm not sure
I'm
if
almost
this
onto something
if
there.
this is a dream. We're almost onto something.
It's a little crude, but I believe I've fashioned a whip.
Good job.
It fits.
All right. You figured this room out.
Whatever was once placed here is long gone.
Is this becoming a maze? Substance.
A thick, greasy substance is oozing from the broken pot. I haven't the faintest idea what it is. I don't wish to touch it.
Do we still have the pots?
I've scooped some of the greasy substance into the pot. I've scooped some of...
Did you see the goat? The devil goat?
It looks like an object could be placed here.
Right. Let's
doesn't
place this. I mean, we don't have any other stones.
I shan't go near it.
So... we have to go here. We can't go there. We have 3 other doors.
In any other circumstance, this beautiful vessel would be one of my greatest finds yet. Here, it seems meaningless.
Let me try this thing.
No.
Okay. So 3 doors. We can also go back. Let's start from this one.
The man is presenting a small, rounded object. This figure makes my skin crawl somewhat. What exactly is it? It presents a small, rounded object.
Orichalcum beads.
A remarkably accurate depiction for something that must be so ancient. Characters. Perhaps Greek in origin?
I have no idea. Should I write it down?
Astonishing.
Okay.
An ancient device.
The world stones.
It moves a fraction, but appears to be locked in some manner. It appears this section does not move. It moves a fraction. A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with an Ouroboros.
Hey, Big D. Yes, this kind of reminds me of Fate of Atlantis right now. What we are going through. I love the necklace, Sophia's necklace. How are you, Big T? Good to see you. Yeah, the wheel too. Exactly. It is the world stones. Okay, let's Ouroboros
The small
rod.
rod is topped with the carved depiction of the Ouroboros. Small indentations and protrusions run along the shaft. The rod doesn't seem to fit here. The rod doesn't...
So where does it fit?
I can't...
Oh. So it fits this side?
It moves a
Okay, I think this was 270. What's the name of that metal the beads are made of? It's orichalcum. Linden tea. Ooh.
It moves.
So we place this here, and when we place the other, I think it needs to be placed there. Let's keep looking around. Can I pick up this vessel?
I can't move it an inch. It's heavier than it looks. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank. That won't fit. That won't.
Let's check the other rooms.
Goodness me!
Is it Herbert?
Herbert? It's Herbert! What madness is this? Herbert is looking at me with pleading eyes.
So what do you want?
I think he is hungry.
Yeah, but what do you want? Would you like some grease?
I'm not sure they... The statue bears no moving parts or secrets, it would seem.
But something is
Something
shining.
is hanging here. A writhing mass of serpents carved from stone. On the reverse side is a thin, notched shaft.
Okay.
Perhaps a key of some nature.
Meow.
I don't know why, but I really don't want to put my hand in there.
Why not?
That is what... It is merely a hole.
Okay.
Nothing of note here.
Let's try this before going further.
That doesn't fit there.
Okay.
That doesn't fit. That doesn't...
So maybe here?
It's too wide.
Too
I
wide. You should take a closer look. Is there a closer look here? There is nothing though, right? Oh, I've been forgetting the object highlighting.
I already collect...
Okay.
Incredible. This crank is jammed. It won't budge.
Alright, 8 positions. Oh, wait. I remember something. All eyes must face towards the 7th archontic. What is the 7th archontic? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6, right? So which one doesn't turn? This one turns.
This crank...
That one turns. That one turns.
My God! A severed hand is locked in a death grip on the handle. Who did this belong to? The fingers are icy cold. I've managed to pry it off.
Okay.
Should I keep it?
Are you asking me? So the 7th one would be this one then.
The bust of an ass. It's facing northwest.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we cannot turn this one. Oh, wait. No, never mind. This one is this one, and they all have to face the middle. So if we grease it...
The greasy substance could act as a lubricant here.
And they all have to face within, in the middle.
Voila.
Okay. Voila. What are you, Nico Collard? Stop mixing characters, game. Ah, that was correct. All right. This one. Okay, this is unnerving.
Something has emerged from within the bust. Curious object. I'll keep it.
It looks like an eye. And we have a severed hand.
A thin piece of stone carved into the shape of what appears to be an eye. The hand is dry and withered, like beef that has been left to age.
Can you die in this game? Well, we haven't so far, so I don't know. I don't think so.
The bust of a dog. It's facing northwest.
What is
Something in its
shining?
mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something in its mouth. A gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails.
Let's try this.
It fits.
Ooh, two parts to it. Okay. So we found one part. Would you like to? Would you like a snack? Herbert, you just failed the test, buddy. You just failed the test. What are you doing?
Ghastly. Another gold coin. This one also has no markings.
Does this work?
That is...
What had a... Oh, right. It is the thing here that had a coin slot, right? The vessel. Let's try.
The coin went in.
And? Oh.
I don't think anything happened.
We need to present 2 gold coins, right? Because there are 2 murals that present... Okay, let's do that.
The coin went in.
You get a bubble gum.
Something stirred within the
Just
pond.
what I need. You know, the environment is
look down there.
very fitting for a bubble gum.
The characters are now protruding out from the plaque. Perhaps I can push them in some manner.
Well, oh, I know. Rho. Theta. Which is theta? This one? And epsilon. And 11. What is 11? That was a wild guess. It worked though.
This must be important.
So I will show you the clue. I will show you the clue I
The
went.
head is adorned with a coiled serpent.
I went by. It is this one. Rho, Theta, Epsilon, and 11. We found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters, but I don't know why this is 11. Or even if this is 11. You'll be on that for at least 23 minutes. Yeah, so yeah, if you remember the journal, there are... See, I'm also working with this clue. In this bit that I'm gonna show you. So this is the 270 degrees object, and we got... It should be here.
It moves a fraction.
It didn't work. Maybe...
The rod doesn't...
No.
The rod...
Okay,
the
so
rod,
they don't fit here. Like,
the rod...
this one won't fit here.
The rod...
Here? No.
I can't see. It appears... It moves... It appears... It moves... I can't fit...
So we have to put something in here. This won't work.
doesn't...
For sure. This... Oh.
It fits.
It didn't look like it would fit. Okay.
Something moved. In another room.
Click. So The first one sounded correct, but where is this clue? For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars, listen to the things that I have said, follow the words of my mouth, reveal thyself to me. Okay. So these two sound wrong. Although I don't know why we want to point at this one. Okay, this clicked now. Imagine making an intricate mechanism like this that will continue to work for thousands of years. So, these might be wrong. Oh, look at that. This one clicks. So why? Is it because the rod is here? If I was to put this here, it clicks. So if I put this here, turn this, is it going to click? It will. So it clicks when I point at the rod that I place. Benefits of not using easily degradable materials. I mean, this is stone. One of the most basic materials. So I still feel like these are the clues that we have to work with. So let's go with this. I don't know, but let's go with it. Hey Jettlers. Jettlers. Seems like other people played Fate of Atlantis too. Yeah! It is, you know, very reminiscent, these parts. There's nothing basic about stone. Maybe you need to smelt an orichalcum rod. Yeah, I think we might... We got it! We did it correctly! And now we are making orichalcum beads. We are smelting.
What in God's name? What's this? A piece of
and
stone
the third part.
Carved into the shape of a crescent moon. It must be important.
Okay. Let's finish this. You got the 3 pieces.
It fits.
If it fits, it sits.
It fits.
The goat.
Oh, it's gone.
Must be important.
What have we here? This is my father's handwriting.
Oh, now
Page
you
torn from
recognize his
journal?
handwriting. Samuel's hand was ripped clean off by an unseen force. There was so much blood. It remains to be seen if Saxnot was the perpetrator of this shocking act. He's a sturdy lad and he'll live, but he's shaken. I'm shaken. Mr. Shoulder, however, seems very keen to push on. The man is positively chipper. He's right though, we do have a job to do, and by Jove, we will get it done.
Saxnot.
Sweet goat. That goat was many things. Sweet wasn't one of them. If it's stuck behind the complex stone lock and the statue with freaking laser beams, what else could it be? It's not a box of Tic Tacs. Who knows? Maybe that particular person really liked Tic
A small
Tacs.
round niche has been carved into the side of this slab.
Never underestimate the importance of Tic Tacs.
It's very heavy. I believe this might be the lid of the small tomb.
Is this like a music staff? Probably not.
Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means. Card? I have no...
Soil, inscription, niche. Serpent's head, serpent's head.
A serpent's head is carved into a small inset. I can't remove it.
Can't remove it. What do we still have? Nothing. Okay. Let's check this side.
Empty. Empty. It's been smashed to smithereens.
Hello. So I think we first need another horn.
It looks like something... No movement there. No move. Try as I might, the eye seems to follow me round the room.
So what did we have about this? Did we have something about this? For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars, listen to the things that I have said, follow the words of my mouth, reveal thyself to me. Is this about these busts? Moon, stars, listen, mouth. I don't know. The two eyes. Oh.
The eye seems somewhat loose in its socket. No movement.
No movement there.
No movement. No movement.
Okay, it never moves, regardless of the horn position. Let's keep looking. What are these
I wonder if
carvings?
this had any relevant meaning. That is well out of my reach.
So this shield, the two snakes, we saw that on one of the stones that we had. It was the one with 3 stars with the letter C-A-Z.
That is what...
The third stone.
A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab.
The thing is, I don't have anything left in my inventory to work with.
A small...
Soil.
The soil has hardened into a thick casing. The soil...
So we have used water. Oh, we don't have the pot anymore.
A goat has been buried here. How gruesome.
Really?
A horn has broken away from the skull.
Okay.
I'll take it.
We got a horn.
The horn fits perfectly, as if by design. No movement. No movement. Tries.
I mean, I don't understand. Oh. Okay. I was about to say I don't understand what we are supposed to do, but we could brute force this easily. I didn't even have the time to build that sentence, even in my head.
This key was found clenched within the jaw of the horned bust.
What are we going to unlock?
No, that's not it. That's a I'm not...
But can we just open the door now? What was locked? Was there something
I need to find
wrong?
a way forward. It's no use going back.
Okay, good to know. So we cannot go back.
It's That is well
out of your reach. Are we supposed to use something to reach there?
another barrier to my pro... That's not moving an inch.
Kaja, Sarja?
Kaja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means.
So maybe...
I'm not sure.
No?
That's a
Serpent's head. Let's examine the serpent's
serpent's
head.
head is carved into a small inset. I can't remove it.
Can't remove it. What exactly are you trying to remove? Are you trying to remove
A serpent's head. I can't.
Do we have to remove them? Like, let's use a trowel.
I can't see how. That's a
The knife.
I can't remove it.
What about this one?
I can't.
What about
That's
niche? That won't work.
A small round niche has been.
Maybe I have to pick the horn back up? Can I?
No movement.
Maybe we are not done with this thing.
The eye.
Like, am I supposed to remove the eyes?
If I can just wedge the knife under here. Got it.
What about the other one?
Is that blood?
There's a keyhole here. Are you happy?
The key doesn't seem to fit.
Okay. That says vandalism. No, this is archaeology. This is science at its best.
Remarkable.
Recess.
A keyhole.
Ah, look at that. What about this?
There's a key. I'll take it.
Okay. So this goes here.
The key fits.
What's happening?
Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
Okay. The other key goes here.
It fits.
Look at how happy she is.
Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
I don't like those sounds.
What a horrific racket. That dreadful sound seems to be coming from behind the opening. I can always make out a pattern, a tune of sorts.
If this is a music puzzle, you know, we might hear a tune. By the way, there was a similar
That's not moving an inch.
similar tune puzzle in Sanitarium. Does anyone remember? With the baby crying sounds. Do I have to play it? This is not how you play the violin. Not at all. What are you even pressing on?
No, that's not it.
Yeah, let's listen to this. Yeah.
No.
So maybe it's the other order. Let's try the other way before trying to hear this.
No, that's not it.
No. So if this is a G clef, F G B G F, count the lines. There are. Oh wait, right. 1, 2, 3. The fourth. Okay. So let's try it. like this. Yes, I miscounted. You're right. Could be either of the ways, though. Let's try this. Yes, this was the correct one. Well, that was a little backseating, but I think it was fine because I think I had the right idea. Ray realized that I had the right idea, but was being careless. I mean, he realized that I was being careless. So just a small warning. That is okay. Ooh.
It's all just hogwash.
Wow.
Is this all in my head?
Rationality prevails. You're out. Okay.
The plaque is inscribed with Latin text. My father understood the language well. I'm afraid I don't. It says...
Quia tu es luna, du ad astra, et audi omnia quae ego locutus sum, sequitur verba oris mei, ostende mihi. So Luna is moon, that's about the only thing that I recognize, which could be perhaps a translation of for thou art the moon, the chief of the stars, listen to the things that I have said, follow the words of my mouth, reveal thyself to me. So it could be moon, stars, listen, mouth, moon, star. Okay, let's start with moon. Okay.
Father?
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull!
Come on! Keep on connected to the
This is my
backbone.
father's handwriting.
My initial suspicions are proving to be true. We are not dealing with a mere folk goblin, conjured up in the minds of farmers on which to blame their failures. Sack's not made well here, but he's not alone. I think back to all I have studied, all I have learned. Everything points to the possibility of a much more malign influence. Something long forgotten stirs within this bleak place. Something dark, something monstrous longs for attention. Are you prepared the table? I will put an end to this.
I don't understand. What
You
is
and me
this
both,
tablet
sister.
he
You
keeps
and me
referring
both.
to?
Stars.
Three, 2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
Father!
Capital.
Do I
Make sure
dare?
you
Do I
remember
dare?
everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
Can you hear me,
It will
Father?
probably reset
Is
the
it really
puzzle or
you?
something.
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
Save and try. Okay, I will save and try. Gruesome death. I don't think there is death in this game.
Thomasina, we don't excavate with our bare hands.
Fine. Fine. Yeah, but we don't have to travel this. Oh. Okay, it was
I remember this.
kind of hidden. You know what? In the dream, these two darts were the wrong ones. Let's just see if anything happens.
Nothing.
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 But it was camouflaged. Because I looked for it. Not my fault. It's never my fault.
Oh, the wretched smell.
What is that? Is that a
What is the meaning of this?
dead animal?
Father?
Yeah, it was a cat, right? Okay, let's save and go to the wrong one. So, the ear, the listen, is supposed to be the correct one, right? Let's go to the flames.
I wandered through those squalid tunnels for what felt like hours, only to end up back where I started.
Ah.
I wandered through those squalid tunnels for...
Nothing very interesting, but still good to see that.
Mother?
Thomasina, is that
Wait,
you?
how can you talk?
Father!
We're not supposed to
It
be
is.
talking.
It's me!
My dear, sweet little bird. I'm so very dreadfully hot. Please remove these covers. They suffocate me so.
Do I have to?
You can talk again.
And I've got so much to ask you. So much to tell you. But please, first, the covers.
Okay. If I have to.
Father, your body.
Oh, my dear, clever girl. You're so close now. How good it is to finally speak with you again.
But...
Don't worry. It will all be fine soon. You're close to the end, little bird.
You had a dream similar to this? Did you really? This is a horror game. The Final Descent. I just gained an achievement called The Final Descent. Are we finishing the game soon?
Finish it quickly!
No, we don't have to finish it quickly. I was ready to go late today to finish this, but maybe I won't have to.
My God.
Akpakaz.
Father, this ends now.
Finish at the pace which is most enjoyable for everyone. What is that? Okay. Okay, let's save. That was a valiant attempt. Soil.
There's something here, in the soil.
Is it the tablets?
A tablet, made of lead. There's an inscription scratched into it. Aliges daemonium incantamentum. With mine blood shall thou be bound to the earth, and only with mine blood shall thou be freed.
Oh, that is why it needs us, because we are the descendants of the person who bound it.
My father wrote this? I know what I need to do.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Release the demon.
I can still scarcely believe what I saw looming over me in that Stygian chamber.
Why did you do it?
How does one even attempt to describe the indescribable? The vision before me defied all logical explanation. All my efforts to do so have fallen on deaf ears, merely providing a chance to be mocked, pitied, and dismissed as mentally unsound. I dare not commit that unfathomable glimpse to paper, but it was real, Mother. He is real.
Demon unleashed. Eats her, destroys world, the ends.
Not an imaginary terror, but a demon. A god brought to life. I turned and ran, striving to somehow make my way out of that accursed Barrow alive, inspirited by the hope that my squalid deed had freed Father from his plight. Speechless voices whispered to me in unknown tongues that grew louder with every step. Suddenly, there was light.
I saw him too. That night I saved your father. Ever since then, I've felt his corruption growing within me. It grew stronger and stronger as he raged against the incantation that bound him beneath the soil. I fought him with all my might, tried hard to bury him in the corners of my mind. Oh, Thomasina, how I tried, but I could deny him no longer. I became naught but an instrument. His voice became my own.
So you are telling
I
Russia?
deceived you. I'm sorry. I am his now. Soon we'll all be his. Hail Abraxas Rex.
Abraxas Rex. So what is Abraxas Rex? Is it a real mythological figure?
Well, I say she's done it, Leonard.
Your lordship, I believe
Abraxas
she
Cleaner,
has.
yeah.
My dear Miss Bateman,
King Abraxas.
there is a
Yeah.
god about whom you know nothing, because men have forgotten him. We
He's
call him
scratching
by
very
his
natural
name,
to him.
Abraxas.
Welcome back,
He's saying the
Master.
Owens up on the stove. Sold in a ball.
Come, Leonard. We must await him at the chapel.
No, the demon
Aye. Only
killed
there
us.
shall he be complete.
Well, spiritually at least. We released the demon. They're a cult. Yeah. They fooled us into helping them. The seventh day, Vindicta.
Ah,
This is the
Miss
starting
Bateman.
scene.
Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time. Terrible weather this evening, is it not?
We lost our
Miss
speech just
Bateman
like
has
our
had enough
father.
of me smoking inside.
At least we can
Makes her
move.
cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it? You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper. You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
Oh. What the heck? I didn't expect that to happen, okay. I don't think that's actually happening though, like it must be in our head. Okay, we are definitely under influence. Urn. Are we going to kill our father now? Like smash the urn on his head? Okay. Tomasina's machina.
Ah, Mr. Kemp. Welcome.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light. We've a full house for today's sermon. You'd best take your seat.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light, Mr. Long.
You have made an Eden here, your lordship. We are ever so thankful to you.
I assure you, Mr. Long, this is only the beginning. Please, join the others inside.
So we can't win in this game, basically. We are an instrument of evil.
His heart.
And my light is his light, dear Leonard. How are you feeling?
Fit as a fiddle.
After you.
The masterminds. Ooh. Purple lights. Wasn't Vici on bad endings lately? What do you mean? What other bad
and now I
endings did we
sit
get?
in this dismal room, day after day.
Almost
year after year,
board game Evan.
imprisoned and committed with seemingly little hope of redemption.
No.
Hydrate.
Hey, Minuez. Let's hydrate.
You have chosen not to visit me, and I understand that, I do.
Posture check.
Thank you, Paris. Thank you, Minuez. How are you? Good to see you.
Indeed, I've had but one visitor, Arthur Tillett. He comes to see me once or twice a year. A loyal and decent man who tried in vain to warn me of the wicked plot concocted by Lord Panswick and Mr. Shoulder. Thankfully, Midland Railway accepted his transfer request. He and his wife were able to leave that damnable village several weeks after my excavation. It feels like an age has passed
How
since
have you
that
been,
fateful
Miraz?
night
It's
at
been a while.
Ticehurst House. But finally,
Papa,
you
everything
have
is
my
well.
full account. I thought I knew my father. As I look back on my childhood memories, I can only conclude that it was his wish to protect me from the true nature of his endeavors. But why didn't you tell me the truth? Especially after what happened to him at Hobbs Barrow.
Yeah, Parrots, I imagine.
Why did you allow me to grow up idolizing a man who didn't exist? I did not kill father.
It was he that guided my hand. I was in thrall to that most malevolent force.
Your job has been taking up all your time. Yeah, I can imagine that happening.
I beg you to understand. He has had his revenge, but I know he will return. Where is he now? What more is he capable of? I only wanted to save my father. Oh, Mother, what have I done? Forgive me.
This was a very good story. And it is a really, really fresh kind of ending to see where we don't prevail, where the evil wins, where we just turn out to be a tool. And it's not the bad ending that we can fix with changing a move here and there, making another selection at some point in the game. No, we will always lose in this game. There are no different endings. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. Kind of GG. Yeah, really enjoyed this one. Good story. It reminds me of all the cosmic horror games and stories where it always ends in either death or insanity, and you are bound to lose. You can only maybe delay the inevitable. You can never really win. I really like that approach, you know, doing your best at a desperate situation. This is kinda like that. Yeah, mods, if you have the time, I would recommend that you do. It should be EG for evil game. EG, yes. So with this game we have finished all the Vegetai games. With the exception of the new guys, which I'm skipping. We have finished all of them. I don't know what to play next. Yeah, favorite part was when I murdered a bunch of nurses. What about you? I don't know what to make of that scene. I don't think the nurses actually died. Or did they? Maybe they did. Goblins? I don't know about that mode. Just gotta wait for Old Skies. Yeah, I don't know when it's coming out. Police Quest 3? I don't know if I would start from the third game. I've been thinking Little Big Adventure. Relentless. At some point. Oh, Frisbee. Was that a list of beta testers? Could be Jay Frisbee. I know Jay Frisbee beta tested some of the other Vegetai games. Term is comic relief. Have I played The Last Express? No, Godspeed. Good to see you. How are you? I've been talking about Last Express lately. I'm not sure how to feel about Last Express with its time-focused puzzles where you have to be at the correct place at the correct time. I don't know how to feel about it. I know you can at least rewind in that game. There are some Cocktail Vision games. Which ones were the Cocktail Visions games? I also have Companions of Zant in mind. I haven't played Discworld, and I don't think I will play Discworld, especially the first one. It's over. 8 hours, 17 minutes. Not terrible. It's the studio that made the Goblins games. Yeah, I mean, which Cocktail Vision games were you considering for me to play? You proposed the works of the Construct team. So what are those, Proc? So I can't really discuss every game right now, but you know, feel free to let me know on especially Discord which games you would like to see as part of these 2 days, and you know, I can choose one of them at some point. But you know, I haven't decided yet. Longest Journey is a good one. Yeah, I think Longest Journey is one of the ones that I definitely want to play. Have I heard or played Snatcher? No, I haven't. We in the Prophecy Lost in Time. Yeah, maybe. Maybe those could be. Okay. I will think, and I hope you also make some suggestions on Discord. I have to choose something until next Tuesday. But today I'm going to find a raid target. I think we are going to raid Tibet. It's been a while, right? It must, yeah, it's been almost 2 months since we raided Tibet. Let's go there. Let's go say hi to her. Alright. Thank you everyone for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the game. I really did. I hope you enjoyed the Vegetai series that I've been playing in general. I have definitely enjoyed each and every Vegetai game that I have played. Some more than others, but definitely all of them were good. And that chapter is over for now until the 2 games, The Old Skies and Nighthawks, are released. But when they are released, whenever I can buy them, you know, I don't expect them to be cheap games.
New critical hits boost. Board Game
We are
Heaven
going to play
just
them
boosted
also.
Revenant.
I'm going to boost them off stream.
New critical
Board Game
hits
Heaven.
boost. Board Game Heaven just boosted Dungeon
So yeah,
Siege.
we are going to find another game for next week. But before that, in 2 days, Friday, I'm going to continue Temple of Elemental Evil.
Just boosted Menzo.
And we are probably going to finish Temple of Elemental Evil this week. Thank you for the boost, Ray. I appreciate it. But I'm going to do it off stream. And we are going to finish it, and we are going to conclude the poll. And right now, Kingdom Come Deliverance is winning with 7 votes against 6. So if that doesn't change, our next game looks like it's going to be Kingdom Come Deliverance. But it can be anything. Anyway, if you are not in Discord, consider joining Discord. If you are not following me, consider giving me a follow to come back. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the raid mode. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follows, everyone. And thank you so much for the raid also, Wiz. I will see you next time. Until then, take care and be well.